What's up? Welcome to your new favorite podcast, the Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I want to thank y'all for joining us for episode 44.
Cuatro. That's the Spanish for you guys.
Me act like that joint sneak up on them every time. Cuatro.
Cuatro.
My name is Fresh. Y'all know me. I'm one half of the pod gods, and with me is my man with the delayed reaction, Mr. B Hill. Mr. B Hill, you heard me. What up, B?
Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're having a good week. Sorry for the delay. Somebody had to go party on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not me, but
I had the party on Tuesday. Please note that B partied like 3 Tuesdays back when he went to go see Chris Brown. Wow. Front Street gets a little crowded. You know what I mean? You want to keep as much traffic as possible on Front Street. You know what I mean? But I went to a concert, and sorry we posting this late, but better late than never. We appreciate y'all coming back and chilling with us as y'all do, showing us so much love. What you do? What you been up to, B?
I ain't do shit, man. I just been cooling high, I be cooling. You heard me? I ain't do shit, man. This weekend was very uneventful. I ain't really do too much at all. One of my homeboys' birthday, he stayed up the street. Went and kicked it with him for a little bit, but I ain't really do shit. Like, I just got stoned and it was cool. I like doing that. I ain't do shit. Like Friday I ain't do shit. Saturday I ain't really do shit. Took my kids to the museum and shit, regular dad shit.
That's what's up. You take your kids on some educational stuff every weekend or a lot of weekends.
Yeah. We be going to cause Saturday we went to the Science Museum in Raleigh. That shit free. And then, Sunday we went to Sunday we went to the Durham Museum, the science shit. And that shit's not free, but, one of my homegirls work at Blue Cross still, and they get in free. So we used her badge, and you know how white folks think that all black people look alike, and so we just slid that motherfucker through real proper like.
It's funny because you said black people look alike, right? So I want to rest in peace to Aretha Franklin, and our last episode. We said that she was ill, and by the time that episode posted, she had already passed. So rest in peace to the Queen of Soul. But on to black people looking alike, you see the Patti LaBelle on Fox News.
Oh yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
Like, what the fuck? Like is nobody double checking?
It's bad enough that you post her arch nemesis. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's bad enough that you post somebody that's not her, but then to add insult to injury, you fucking post her arch nemesis. Like, she didn't fuck with Patty. So of all the people in the world, you could have got Roberta Flack or somebody. You could have got anybody. You could have got
Lonnie Love.
That she did not fuck with. Goddamn. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Damn,
hey, that's hella fucked up.
Not only did you mistake my identity, you said it was a motherfucker that I don't even fuck with.
And Aretha had an attitude anyway, so she was probably
she was spicy as hell.
Extra
she probably
spicy.
Y'all motherfuckers, y'all white devils ain't worth for shit.
And she didn't leave a will. You hear about that? They said she got 80 million and she didn't leave no will.
Damn. She got kids?
Yeah, she got kids. She definitely got kids, and they said that she has I don't know how many kids, but they did say something about she has she has 4 kids. I remember them saying that. They was like, since she doesn't have a will, they gonna just have to split the estate 4 ways. That's the law in Detroit.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got to split 4 ways, and they was talking about one of her sons that's you gonna say you one of her kids.
Yeah, I mean, if I was one of her kids, I wouldn't trip. All right, cool. Y'all niggas got 20. It's cool.
Yeah, fact. Y'all got it. But it's always gonna be something.
Oh yeah, man. That shit is amazing how death brings out fuck shit and fuck people.
Oh, trust, I know. I
Nigga,
know.
I know too.
My
That
family
shit's crazy,
changed. Said some things changed, but some things changed, and it was nothing for
some things changed with some things changed. That's all.
Hey,
No
and it
doubt,
wasn't
though.
even for no 80 million. Like it wasn't even worth. You know what I mean?
$80.
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, my grandmother who passed away, God bless her soul, I miss her dearly. But her estate wasn't no 80 million, and it's like a lot going on regarding that. And I'm like, dog,
Still?
like, it's been 3 years. And still.
That's what I know. I was about to say, I remember your grandma passed.
Still, cause she got a house and she got some other things, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I always,
she got land in Mississippi.
yeah, she got house, land, she got all that. My granddaddy had stuff, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, it's enough where it's not worth the hassle to fight with somebody over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it's good things, but it's not anything that would necessarily make or break you. You know what I'm saying? Like
It ain't no life changing.
yeah, exactly. You feel exactly where I'm going. Like it's nothing life changing. Like I'll just be like, alright, like you can have it. Like I don't need, like, cause I know she wouldn't want us to be like this. But the funny part about it is I always thought like my grandmother had a will, you know what I'm saying? But I guess she didn't, or they didn't find it, or whatever the case may be. But you know, us as black people, we have a problem, wrapping our head around death. Cause we feel like when we do certain things, it speaks it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, did your people have wills?
My granddad. Did my granddad have a will? I don't think my granddaddy had no will. I don't think so. Cause it's just my mama, like his own, like he had two daughters and one of them passed before him. So preceded him in death. And then it's just my mama. So like, I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I need that. I can't remember. I mean, I remember it specifically because he died like 2 days before my birthday and shit. And, but I don't remember him having no will. I don't believe so. Cause I mean, I don't think he had shit. Like my granddaddy, like was a carpenter by trade. So he built, it's crazy. He built his house, and then it's crazy how things happen and how you do shit. But like he built his house, and then he built 2 apartments on the back of his land.
Oh, nice.
So he was trapping out like the 2 houses and shit. Not trapping literally, but like he was renting the 2 houses and shit. And, but he didn't have, I mean, he worked all his life. So he was, you know, he had like a 3rd grade education or some shit.
He
so
stacked his chips.
He never had a job. He lived off the land his entire life. So he ended up, like, his credit was everything to him. Long story short, basically, he ended up like he needed some extra bread because when he got like 82, he couldn't work as much as he used to, obviously. So
at 82, yeah.
Yeah, the nigga, real shit, he died working. Like, he was a brick mason and a carpenter and shit, and he died. He came and did, my mama's steps, cause she had some in her front house, and like I said, he was a brick mason, and my mama got MS, so it was hard for her to walk and shit, so she wanted the steps fixed, and he came to fix it. He said he was gonna do that shit for like a year and a half, 2 years, and never got around to it. And the day that he did it, like, the nigga he had a heart attack after that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was wild. Shit crazy. Yeah. Life is the wildest shit ever. But he made a point to do that before you know what I'm saying? Like, he passed. Like, he had a heart attack that day, and then later that night, or early the next morning, he passed. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. But
we gotta get wills, man.
He ain't had no will though.
We gotta get ourselves together. We gotta have wills. I mean, I have like beneficiary information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no kids, so if my mama's still alive, it go to her. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, as I feel like, you know, as I get older, like, I feel like I should get things like that together to kind of like, protect like my nieces and nephew. You know what I mean? Get them some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but black people, listen. We gotta get wills, man. We gotta get wills.
We gotta get wills.
It would save so much, if people just knew what your final wishes were. And, you know, we all gonna die eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of it. You know what I mean? You live, you die. You know what I'm saying? So talking about it ain't gonna make it right. And bills. Those are the things you know that's gonna happen.
Taxes.
Yes. I love that in the bills. But like we really gotta get that shit together. You said that you smoked some pot. So you put me on Front Street. So yesterday I went to a concert. It was for the low, so I wanted to check it out. It was the Ray Sherman Wiz Khalifa concert. You know what I'm saying? Was
there anybody else besides them two?
Yeah, so it was like OT Genesis, and it was all right. So let me give you a little background information. When Snoop and Wiz came last year, I went, and that was a concert for the low. Like if a concert like $25 or below, $30 or below, like if I fuck with a little bit of your music, I go. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to be like your biggest fan, cause you'll pay that to get in the club and listen to a fucking DJ. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a concert or event that's for the low, like yeah, that's what's up. We ended up getting like some VIP passes, like shit just be working out. But yeah, so I went to the Snoop Wiz show, and that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was lit. And everybody was out there. You couldn't even hardly breathe, like whatever, but it was a lit show. Well, this time it was Wiz and Ray Sherman, and you know, they all about the same. I forget the name of the tour, but it got some shit to do with weed. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. We gonna go out there. Well, what I didn't realize, I'm thinking Wiz and I'm thinking Ray Sherman, but I'm still thinking kind of like the same crowd from the Snoop Wiz show. Nah, it wasn't like that. Like, it was like kids out there, jump. Like, I mean, not kids, but they was like college students, you know, like that age, like motherfucking, it was some like young kids out there, but maybe like 14, 15, but not a lot of them. But the main demographic that was there was, white kids, ages from like 18 to I would say 24, 25. Now, of course, you got your other outliers like me and the other people out there. You know what I mean? So it was some out there, but like the majority of that shit, I'm looking around like, whoa, like this is a totally different crowd. So OT Genesis was up, and I love OT Genesis. I didn't even know he was gonna be there. I didn't even read the shit all the way through, but OT was there. He did his joints. That was lit. Then they was just like, all right, now coming up is Lil Skies. So I guess I verbally said, I ain't know how loud I was. I was like, who the fuck is Lil Skies? Like, I've never heard of.
I heard that he got a song. I think.
Bruh,
how the song go?
I don't even know how the song go. Like, he was up there, it just sound like all the rest of the colored dread
I like
shit.
the Lil Skies thing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I like his shit. They be playing that shit on the radio.
I never heard this nigga, never. So I said it out loud. So this guy who was walking by, he was like, oh, he lit. It's about to be lit. Just watch. So I was like, man, I doubt it, but I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga go up here and them niggas was lit. Like, they was lit. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely too old for this. They up there doing the shoot dance and all that. Like, fucking white kids.
Such a hard dance, but I have mastered the shoot. I haven't mastered it, but I was able to finally get my coordination together.
I gotta
that
see.
That shit is a hard dance.
Yeah, I gotta see.
That shit is like rubbing your stomach and patting your head at the same time. But I got it though.
Was perfect. That's the
exactly
perfect
what that shit is. That shit
analogy.
Is exactly what
it
took me mad long, and then I got that motherfucker though. It's not the sexiest. It's not the what's brother name that sang the song? What's that nigga name?
JB Block Boy.
Yeah, it ain't Block Boy. It's goddamn.
So the funny thing is, all of the old niggas, all of the 30 plus motherfuckers who want to do the shoot dance, they get it just enough to have it. But I'm like, you ain't still
I can do it to the point where I can go keep my hand in the air and then put it on the ground. And that's it.
Bro, I can't do none of that shit. I look like a damn goofball. It's so
and
bad. I don't even try it in the house.
So I look real stupid.
That's why I said I want to see it, because you tall as fuck. So I just see some goofy shit going on. Like,
yeah, that shit is just mad tall.
I know your kids can do that shit.
Nah,
they can't.
My kids square. I don't even be letting my kids.
Oh, that's good. That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, my kids square. I don't be letting them.
They go into public school now though.
Once I start doing it though, she done try to start doing it, but she don't know the song, and then they don't even. My kids watch fucking mad happy shit.
That's
like,
good.
fucking,
keep them young as long as you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to keep them, preserve their innocence as long as can. But they about to go to the school in the hood, so
yeah, they gonna be coming back with all the new dances, knowing all the lyrics and everything. But yeah, the crowd was just the crowd was just mad different, you know what I'm saying? And it gives it a different vibe. Show.
That's how
it was a lot of young people at the Kendrick joint.
It was mad like young mad young middle like early age white folks, you know what I'm saying? It was black people there, but it was just a different vibe. Yeah. Like it was crazy. I mean, like the Future show I went to like several years ago when him and Migos went out, that shit was mad white kids there, but it was just different. It was turned I know I totally understand what
it was different. I mean, it was cool. Like I said, it was what it was. We had some VIP passes, so then we got like dumb clothes. Hey, Winston got buff.
Yeah,
like Winston got buff. I was like, okay, Wiz, I see you. Like he was performing without his little shirt on, oiled up and shit like that. Like he was dumb hype. Like, what's up with your man, son? What's up with your mans, bro? Like, so 2 Chainz got married this weekend. And he got your man. Love. He got your mans there. He got Weezy there. Weezy was looking homeless as a bitch.
Nigga said, that nigga that be roasting niggas on Instagram, the own baby nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like, that nigga looked like a retarded roach or some shit. I was like, damn, he was killing
he
that
nigga.
Said a
roach recuperating or something. Yeah, that shit was fun. Man, when Just Hilarious posted a picture of Kanye giving him a plate, and he was like, here you go, little buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, that shit was, look, Wayne looked bad. Like, man. Wayne looked sick. Like,
he looked crazy.
He looked sick and
he looked, his hair and shit.
Yeah. He got them freeform dreads. Like, so that shit ain't panning out.
Like the middle, like that shit is not, it's no hair in the middle.
You think Wayne sick?
I don't know.
Well, we already know Wayne been having multiple issues from doing all that lean and shit, but what I'm talking about is something that like shit make you lose your hair, make you look bad. Like, he done had a lot of sex. All I'm saying.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But Wayne don't be doing shit to look that stressed. He always chilling with himself or whatever he does. He's not like out in the public all the time. So you would think like you'd be looking great, well rested, and then you got,
I don't know. He just be high as fuck, yo. Like, that nigga just, like, when he was laughing and shit, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wayne lived a crazy life. Like, you gotta, like, cause he came in the game at 14, you know what I'm saying? And was around, like, niggas who was, like, he was around New Orleans niggas. He's from New Orleans, so that shit is hood as fuck if you've ever been to New Orleans, like, to the hood part of New Orleans. And then, like, they had like superstardom, so he was thrust into superstardom, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just had a wild life in terms of like exposure, and like I think that's why.
Make your hair fall out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, that could be hereditary. Who the fuck knows? Or he could have just, like, he dyed his hair, so that shit, it could have been a byproduct of him dyeing his hair. Like, he's just a strange guy.
Yeah,
you know
he looked sick.
Like,
he looked bad.
talented.
He looked bad. He looked bad. Wild. Whoever is currently sucking Wayne dick, whatever lady in his life right now, you need to be a good woman. She probably not black, but you need to help him out. Like, something, cause he don't look healthy, like, at all. And I want Wayne to be around, and that's all I'm gonna say. So Wayne.
That nigga did look crazy though. That shit kind of fucked me. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I saw some shit today, cause Kanye had them fucking his fucking slides on his fucking flats.
His flats. Definitely had the flats, bro.
The fucking flats on and shit. And niggas he was at the beach though. Like, so niggas was like, oh, look at Kanye with his wedding shoes on at the beach.
I said,
nigga, what the fuck? You such a fucking weirdo.
I said yes. Kanye got his size. That nigga whole foot was hanging off the back of that shoe, bro.
Yeah, and they was small. Like, you was like, yeah, he was a thought. Like, you was going to the club trying to
right.
use your feet in them shits.
Right.
Man.
That's like Jordan walking around with some too small Jordans on. Like, they your shoe. Like, you should be able to get any size you want. Like, them shoes.
Like, Kim, baby, I don't know where my shoes are. Can I use yours? Like, here. Like,
no, fuck that. He was like, North, I can't find my shoes. Can I wear yours? Word. There was definitely North or Saint shoes. For
that was
real.
the mini babies.
I don't
Them
know.
shits was trash. Them shits, and they was still fucking trash. Them shits was all puffy and shit. Like, fuck
Them
out of here,
shits
man.
was mad orthopedic. I thought he broke a fucking hip.
One leg shorter than the other type shit. It was fucking weirdo.
Run Forrest. He had fucking corrective shoes on and shit.
Yeah, corrective man. Them shit's probably $400 and y'all dumb niggas gonna buy them shit.
He must have some spider vein.
Dude, shit.
Hey, yo, I couldn't even get it out because a lot of people probably wouldn't even know what that shit is, motherfucking.
That's fucking
spider veins with the, you
shit.
gotta wear like the compression hose and shit. The only reason I really know about that shit is because our old job and, motherfuckers used to call it about their clays and she had motherfucking spider vein surgery.
Yeah.
Well, white women get these blue veins. I'm sure men can too, but they get these blue
Vascular
fucking
surgery.
veins and they get them removed and shit because it looked bad. I think it hurt too, but that's what that nigga looked like. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Man, Kanye mess. Get it together, bro. Like, I don't know what to say.
But shout out to 2 Chainz. His wedding was pretty as hell from the pictures that I saw.
Dope family, dope wedding. It looked really, really nice and it looked appropriate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it looked regal.
It looked really
I'm surprised they ain't had nobody singing though. I was kind of pissed off. I'm like, damn, nigga, you in the industry. I would have got like Monica to sing, but she was at the wedding, but maybe she ain't want to. She just wanted to chill.
Yeah.
But I would have had to sing
danced
like
to John Legend. I'm like, you could have got John Legend to sing.
Nah, they came out to John Legend.
Bro, I
Yeah,
knew John Legend was something. They could have got John Legend to sing.
Yeah, I would have told Monica to sing, what's that song? Angel of Mine. You got to sing that, boo. You in attendance. We going to key that up for you. I'll throw you something.
I'll throw you something. I'll give you a feature
Monica
or something.
pretty, man. Shout out to Monica for aging gracefully. She's a very pretty lady.
I shout out to Monica for just being dope. I like Monica. I like Monica's whole vibe. I like Monica's way of always being around, but never really being around. Like, she seemed like she friends with a lot of people, but shit seemed genuine. Like she's genuine.
Like she fuck with niggas.
Yeah, like you can go borrow a cup of sugar from her.
Yeah,
you know
like
I mean?
she definitely give you a bar of soap if you ran out.
That's dope.
Did you see 2 Chainz mama and shit being like, she was the quintessential hood ass mama. Did you see her?
Mama
like,
didn't raise no hoe. Yeah, I done seen 2 Chainz mama.
Nah, did you see her like talking shit to Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, saying she would get Kanye West like she'll have competition.
Yeah, she was like, and then she was backing it up. It was that the son mama dance was a little provocative. Like she was like,
I ain't see that.
Weird.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Like it was like, if you go to 2 Chainz page, I think it was up there. I don't know where the fuck I see that, but she was like kind of backing it up for shit. Like it was weird. Like she was offbeat. It was weird.
Ma, don't back it up at the mother son dance.
You know what I'm saying? She big as
his
hell.
mama
like,
is about 6'2" though. She tall just
she
like him. That's
big.
definitely his mama. Ain't no
his
denying
daddy short
that
too.
shit. Yeah, man. You since we talking about pop culture, you ready to get into some pop culture?
Oh yeah. Let's get it. Let's
do it. So we're gonna get into leadership, and for the new people, welcome to people who just start listening to us on Spotify.
Oh yeah, we lit in this bitch.
We lit in this bitch. Little shit is our pop culture segment where we talk about all the fuck shit you see on your timeline.
A bunch of that shit this week.
Yes, a lot of mess. Courtesy of Onika Mirage. Put your cups up.
You know what time it is.
Hey, what you drinking?
I'm drinking some water.
You drinking water again? You high?
Yeah, I drank. It's fucking about to be fall, so the goddamn pumpkin harvest came out. So I done had two. I had 2 Blue Moon pumpkin ales. Them shits is fire. If you a beer drinker like I am, shout out to Joy. I know she fuck with beer. Go get you the Blue Moon pumpkin ale. Them shits is A1 solid. And I had 2, and I smoked me a little pot, so I'm buzzing. So I
buzzing,
I ran out.
cousin.
I would have drank a third, but I ran out because I've been enjoying them. So.
He getting 6 packs at a time, trying to last some 8 days.
Yeah, them shit was good, man. Like I love that. I like the fall time, like cause Samuel Adams got like a fall, like Oktoberfest. That shit banging. That shit be hitting. I love beer.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that mayonnaise, but
this nigga said mayonnaise. That's not white shit. We invented beer too. I'm pretty sure we did.
I was about to say for real, then you gonna say, I'm pretty sure we did. Shut me all the way up.
Going in the fields, we had the wheat harvest, you know what I'm saying? So
I see us being on top of the moonshine. We seem like we'll be making that moonshine, like doing all that.
We made moonshine, we made the beer, all that shit. We harvest all
everything.
that shit.
So I have Beat Clown me because I got a little champagne. I have a mini bottle of champagne, a bottle of rosé. I actually got this at an event and I wanted to drink it tonight because it was cold and I love champagne. B don't like champagne. Don't trust a person who don't like champagne, man.
I hate that shit. Like, I will never, like, if you you never have to try to see me stunting in no club with no fucking bottles of champagne.
You gotta buy the whole champagne. Well, I guess you don't. You out of that game, but.
Yeah, no, can't buy the whole. I mean, shit, if, my wife was in there, we bought the whole some champagne.
That's what's up.
I don't like that shit. That shit nasty. It's all warm. And then when it get room temp, oh my god.
Why are you letting your champagne get room temp though? You don't have no class. You should be sharing the bottle.
Yeah. Yuck.
Well, I got rosé, but I do have a sidecar Jack over here.
This nigga getting drunk. She got a six. You should see it. It's like a 16 ounce of fucking
champagne.
Little ripple.
Yeah, it's Martini and Rossi rosé. I got this at the event I went to a couple weeks ago. It was in my refrigerator, so I had to drink it.
You should have seen her trying to open the shit. It got freaky.
What?
I say, I wish they could have seen you open the shit. It got freaky.
Yeah.
Like, I can't figure it out. I open it. And she started like beating the shit off. I'm like, whoa, that ain't how you do it.
No, he was like, do that again. Fucking nasty ass nigga. Don't trust no nasty ass nigga.
She was shake weighting. She was shake weighting the top of the bottle. It was amazing. You should have seen it. And like champagne popping shit. So she was really trying to get the whole full effect. You should have seen it, guys. It was awesome.
Hey, it was not awesome. So
it was
what we got?
They got a category for that shit on Pornhub and fucking Tasty Black.
They was talking about porn on a nub pod, but anyway, I'm just not for it.
Oh yeah, on van shit they had the porn nigga.
Oh, they was talking to one of the Horrible Decision hoes, and she was talking about she was talking about. I said she was talking about hoeing. She was talking about porn. Anyway, we gonna put our cups up. And we are going to get mayonnaise flavored Aretha Franklin tributes the fuck up out of here. So with that being said, the VMAs was Monday, actually. And the highlights, according to Fresh, were as followed. Cardi opened up the show, poorly pretending that she was going to show us baby culture. Which ended up being a moon man in a blanket.
MTV is so trash.
So
it's not even a moon man, it's a moon person now.
Is it really?
Yeah, man. Shit is so, this shit is just too much out here.
Are we serious? It's a moon person?
It's a moon person. Kevin Hart was talking about it. It was like Terrence J was presenting. He was like, this is the first annual moon, or the first commemorative moon person. I'm like, so you can't even be like men or women. Like, there's no distinction at this point. Like, I'm all for progressiveness, but goddamn it,
right? My whole thing is, if the motherfucking moon man was created and it was a moon man, you can't just put anything in the suit. This your award, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, man.
Is the Oscar gonna be like
or just call it an astronaut, but don't call it a fucking moon person. It's
so
just
is
an astronaut.
Is an Oscar gonna be just like a Caitlyn Jenner?
Yeah, it's it's Oscar. The fuck?
Oscar.
Get the fuck out of here with that trash. This shit is like, come on, man. Shit, I mean, you can still be men and women. There's still designations and distinctions amongst our fucking race. I mean,
but who knows? Maybe the moon man had a transition. You know,
you never would know because he's in the thing, right? So he's got to pee and shit on himself.
Right. Anyway, he might be that crazy ass astronaut that went and tried to kill that bitch for fucking with her husband. You remember the bitch who went on that diaper and drove cross country? She was an astronaut. You don't remember that shit? Oh man. You gotta look that shit up.
Bitch had a diaper on? That's
she was a legit ass astronaut. Her boyfriend was allegedly cheating or something. This bitch put on a diaper and drove cross country so she didn't have to stop. But my whole thing about it was, didn't you have to stop for gas?
That bitch was driving. She might have been driving the astronaut ship.
This bitch drove a rocket.
Having a extra fuel tank. She might have stole one of them shits from NASA and goddamn tank and kept.
extra
Probably,
fuel.
she's smart. You know them astronauts, she probably done hooked that bitch up some type of way and just kept it hot. Like
she hit the nitrous button.
Yeah, god damn. That bitch is
Hey, that's
amazing.
funny as
Yeah,
shit.
you definitely had to stop and get gas. Your dumb ass.
That's all. Like, she out of a diaper, but couldn't you just go into the bathroom?
And if it was that serious, just fly, bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
listen,
clearly you have. I mean, you make them. I would imagine you make enough money to take a flight.
Listen,
and you should have enough sky miles. Bitch, you went across the world. You've been across.
Facts.
You've been out the fucking.
Facts. Your
Out the
sky miles
galaxy,
gotta be crazy. Your
I
sky
should
miles
have
gotta
all
be
the
crazy.
sky miles in the world. You bitch, I done been out the world.
Oh,
like, I done
man. Hey, that's funny as shit.
This bitch
like,
silly. You silly. That's why he cheated on your dumb ass.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm imagining the conversation was like, she called that nigga said, alright, babe, love you, I'm going to sleep early. She got off the phone and said, wait, it's motherfucking 9 o'clock. This nigga don't never be at 9 o'clock. Call that nigga
got
back.
A satellite at that nigga crib. She done stole you know how women is. She done stole a satellite from NASA and got that shit targeted at that nigga house.
Facts. She probably knew all that shit. She probably was like, oh, nah, you ain't answer the phone? I'm going to motherfucking California right now from motherfucking Florida. Right now. Hopped in the car and just went. Put on a diaper and went.
She probably ain't even used no GPS. She probably used the stars. She probably used the goddamn North Points and North Star.
Oh, shit.
You trying to find Jesus or what?
The big dip over here. Nah, this nigga more towards this fucking constellation. Anyway, man. So, after we went on that tangent, with the moon person, so Cardi opened, Nicki performed a pre-recorded production.
That shit was dope.
It was a dope performance, but it was not live. And the funny thing about it was people on Twitter was like, this was a good performance. Nicki ain't never had a live performance that good. And then the internet went to work. And somebody had posted the shit like 22 hours ago. Like on their fucking Twitter or some shit like that, cause they was in the audience and shit. So that shit was recorded like earlier that day or, you know what I mean? Or the day before or whatever. But yeah, her performance was pretty good. J-Lo got the Vanguard Award. And she split her set into like the pop shit and the hip hop shit, which was very interesting to me. I have a question related to that, and I really want to get your opinion on that. Travis performed, so some of the categories that we care about: Song of the Summer, Cardi B won that with "I Like It." Record exec Fresh, just want you to know that. Record exec Fresh called that when the CD dropped. And you know I'm old because I said CD. When the album dropped.
When the record dropped. 45.
Right, exactly. When the maxi
player.
single dropped. Best new artist went to Cardi. Best collab went to J-Lo, Khaled, and Cardi for De Niro. That song is actually not bad.
I've never even heard that song.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I saw that they like recorded some shit, but I never heard that song ever.
Yeah, I saw the video. I've never heard the song I don't listen to the radio like that, but I've never heard the song like on the radio or anything, but I saw the video when it dropped, and it's actually an alright song. Video with the message and best direction both went to Childish Gambino for This Is America, and the Carters, who I feel like got a couple snubs, got it with ape shit.
Hating on them.
Yeah, they got best cinematography, which probably don't even go to them. It probably go to whoever shot the video, for ape shit. In between that, it was a whole bunch of mayonnaise in between that, shit we don't really care about. But one of the, things that I wanted to talk about first in regards to, the VMAs was best hip hop. Now, it was the nominees were Cardi B and 21 Savage, Party with Cardi, the Carters Ape Shit, Drake God's Plan, J. Cole's ATM, Migos and Drake Walk It Like I Talk It, and Nicki Minaj Chung Lee. Nicki Minaj took that shit home. I don't get it. Yeah, that's what my thoughts are. Like, do you feel like she only got that because she performed?
She definitely only got that shit because she performed. Because that shit was, it was cool, but
it was okay.
What was the other shit? The 21 Savage shit was hard. Like, that shit was a
Cardi
hit.
with 21, Ape Shit, God's Plan, Cole's ATM, and Walking Like I Talk It. I feel like
God's
all
Plan
of
should've won
those kind of had a better.
God's Plan played on the radio non-fucking stop.
Yeah.
And the video was crazy as fuck. Like, if it was best, was it? I don't know if it was video.
They don't be saying video. They just said best hip hop, but I guess this is the video awards. Like,
yeah, that's stupid too. So best hip hop, what, motherfucker? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what is?
I feel like all them songs was
ambiguity?
better. Like all them songs was better. I feel like they gave it to Nicki because, first of all, y'all had Cardi opening up, and I feel like Nicki definitely had some caveats to her performing. Like, I perform and they didn't have a lot of black performers. They only had Travis and Nicki. And I don't know if Logic counts. J-Lo don't count. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have a lot of black performers. So Nicki won that. Who you would have gave it to? You would have gave it to God's Plan? You would have gave it to Drake, God's Plan?
By far. Like, that shit was like the song, that was the song of the summer for real. Like, that and fucking Nice for What. When Nice for What should have been up there. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck?
Yeah, Nice for What definitely should have been.
For best hip hop? So, like, yeah, man. Get the fuck out of it. Like, either one of those should have
But Drake don't never show up to shit no more either.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Fuck this shit.
They don't show up to shit either. I probably would have gave this shit either to, even though Ape Shit is personally my favorite shit, that's only because I just really like that fucking song. But I feel like it should have been God's Plan or probably Bigo's Walking Like I Talk It. I feel like
I hated that song.
That song kind of had the whole summer as well, like along with God's Plan. So I don't know. But Nicki won that shit.
So I guess I want a fan for that. But like,
I fought with the
God's Plan. What was J. Cole? What's J. Cole's song with it?
The ATM song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that was a good song, but I don't feel like that stayed around.
Yeah, nah, it didn't kill.
Yeah,
like,
it didn't kill.
I think this album was one of his, like, single wise. I think this was his least well received.
Yeah, single wise, yeah.
Like it didn't sound wrong, but.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like none of his singles really pop like talking about. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you.
I do like ATM though.
Is J-Lo a culture vulture?
She Puerto Rican, so nah.
So explain culture vulture how you perceive it from your Dame Dash Bible.
So essentially, what the culture vulture is, in my opinion, is a person who profits off the culture and takes from the culture, doesn't give back to the culture by taking, like, for example, like Leo Corwin has been personified as a culture vulture, reason being that he takes from the culture, he doesn't necessarily give back to the culture and putting people of the culture in position to be executives or whatnot. So I think that's the epitome of a culture vulture. Someone who takes from the culture and doesn't, so it's just like taking and never really putting back the harvest, right? So you just take all the fruits that are coming from the tree and then, or you know, like the tobacco from any agriculture. For real, like if you suck the nutrients from it, but you never recultivate that same soil so that it can continue to produce. So
let me ask you this based on your definition. Does J-Lo give back? Or just the fact that she's Puerto Rican, so here's my frame of thought.
Bronx. Like, she a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. So, I mean,
J-Lo to me.
J-Lo came up through the ranks of being like hip hop though. Like, she was, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's been a hip hop dancer.
I'm riding with you.
So like, her ascension to the ranks has been like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I mean, she does all that Puerto Rican shit too, cause you know, Puerto Ricans are like, they're like weird.
They Mexican blacks.
They like,
that's what I call them.
New York Puerto Ricans are especially different.
Yeah,
because,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have like this weird like dichotomy amongst them, because they still do they like Spanish thing, but they still like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll say nigga and it's not really unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? But they still like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, if you just look at Puerto Rican, like they have their whole swag as like a black person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And she came up through those ranks. You know, she from the Bronx. I personally never been to the Bronx, but I know through, you know, just knowing hip hop and shit that the Bronx was a pretty wild area.
Yeah.
It's the birthplace of hip hop. So for what it's worth. So, and she's 50. So she was right there in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
no, I don't think
so. Okay. So here's my thing with J-Lo. Now, I just want to caveat this by saying, I fucking love J-Lo. Like, I've loved J-Lo. J-Lo is fine. She is talented as far as what she does. Like, I've always loved J-Lo. I still love J-Lo. However,
her momentum like
she does her pop thing, and then I feel like she does her black thing when it's beneficial to her. The same problem I have with Mariah Carey. And Mariah Carey is half black. Like, J-Lo went through her whole pop shit, and then she goes and she changes and she puts on glitter Timbs, and then she do like all of her black shit. If you ever pay attention to J-Lo is whatever culture or nationality as the person she's dating. When she was with Puffy, she was black, Puerto Rican, hip hop, all that. She got with Ben Affleck. You didn't see J-Lo doing none of that shit. Like, she was real.
Well, that was Puff fault.
She was real white.
Shooting in the club and shit.
She was acting real white. You know what I'm saying? When she got with Mark Anthony, she got super Latino. Like, she got super fucking Latino. Like, she takes on whoever she is with. So she assimilates. You could call it that. I don't know if it's necessarily a culture vulture, but I don't feel like J-Lo presents the same J-Lo all the time. I feel like depending on what show she's on, who she's dating, what the thing is whether she's white, Puerto Rican, or black. And I ain't gonna say Puerto Rican. She's either white, Latino, or black. So I've had a problem with that. I don't know if it necessarily falls in the culture vulture category, but it just still ain't on the up and up for me. Like, as far as what
she looked funny in the light, you know what I mean? she definitely looked funny in the light, but I guess, you know, she fine, and
she is fine.
It is what it is.
Away
like,
with a lot of things when you fine, and you 50 and fine.
R-U-L-A. She did. I mean, some of her best music has been hip hop, though, right?
Like 80% of it.
Yeah, and the rest of that because she can't sing.
No.
What was that shit? What was that trash ass song she used to have back in the day? I used to hate that shit. You know, it was like, damn, what the fuck was that shit, man? It's gonna come to me.
It's gonna come to you late, and you gonna fucking blurt that shit out. But going back to the VMAs, so the VMAs decided to have an Aretha Franklin tribute, and I'm doing air quotes for tribute. So Madonna. So you see this backdrop falls, and it's Aretha Franklin. That's the only reason why I was still watching, because I wanted to see what the Aretha Franklin tribute was going to be like. And this backdrop comes down, and suddenly appears this thing in black that looks like one of the Olsen twins. And it's Madonna. And she has on this black smock, looking like she built like the Grim Reaper. And she goes up there, and we like, okay, everybody's looking, and I'm on Twitter. First of all, Twitter is the best place to be when there's an award show. Period, point blank. That's it. Like, Twitter is the place to be. So everybody like, oh shit, is she about to sing Aretha Franklin? Like, niggas already mad. Like, she about to sing Aretha Franklin, right? Madonna goes in on this 6.5 minute journey about no one other than fucking Madonna. She talks about Madonna and how she became Madonna for over 6.5 minutes. Now, I don't know if y'all know how long 6.5 minutes is in like a speech time or an awards time. That's a long fucking time. Long. She mentions Aretha one time. Well, in the context one time, because she went to this audition. First of all, she starts it off by like, I was home. Well, I lived in a crack house. She had this down and out life and all this other shit. So I'm like, all right, like, okay, like, cool, whatever. She was auditioning for shit. Everybody was turning her down because you're not really that talented. And then these French guys told her that, you know, to sing something, and she decided she wanted to sing Natural Woman because she had nothing prepared. She sings Natural Woman. After that, the French guys call her and say, you're not good for that role, but we want to make you a star. Then she goes into this whole diatribe of how she moved to France and how how she went to France and how she became this and that, moved back to the States and became a star and blah, 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 blah. This is for 6.5 minutes. And she wraps it up by going, I know you guys are wondering why I'm telling you this story, but the reason I'm telling you this story is if I didn't sing Natural Woman, I wouldn't be here today. So I sum all that up to say Madonna basically said, if there was no Aretha Franklin, you wouldn't have a Madonna. You're welcome. Like, what the whole fuck was that, bro? You watched that?
If you have to say, you're probably wondering what that has to do with anything.
Yes.
Bitch. That shit ain't got shit to do with nothing. Like,
what
are you talking about? That's like with all due, that's like a motherfucker saying with all due respect and then tearing your ass up. Like, it's no real respect. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
That motherfucker said, I'm gonna let you finish. Yes.
You had all them beads and shit. Like, you had like your makeshift dashiki and shit. Get the fuck. Madonna's a fucking weirdo.
She looked bad. She looked bad.
Madonna used to be fine as shit.
I don't know about that, but she looked bad.
Madonna was a bad white lady.
I can't agree with you, but I mean, she wasn't ugly. She just wasn't pretty.
What? You crazy as hell. Madonna was fine. Hold on. Let me go to the goddamn
Yeah,
Google.
You definitely need to go ahead and look.
She's had the little, you know what I mean? The little thing, the little mole and shit. But yeah, she looked crazy though, man.
Nah, Madonna ain't never been that fine to me. Like, she ain't never been that attractive to me. But I got it. You know what I mean? I got the whole, appeal of Madonna back in the day before she got really old and desperate. But Aretha Franklin died on Madonna's birthday. So I feel like, Aretha was like, Madonna was like, bitch, you took my shine for my birthday, so I'm taking your shine here. Like, that's basically how the shit went down. Like, who you think is the blame for this? Is it Madonna or MTV?
It was MTV, man. Like, bitch, wrap it up. Like, go to commercial on it. Like, cause she did the same shit for Prince. Know what I'm saying? I don't know if niggas remember that, but I was listening to the radio today on Sway, and she did, like, she is not the person to go, she's not the go-to, like, orator and to give eulogies and shit. You know what I'm saying? The fucking, like, like, encapsulate these people's lives. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
No,
like,
seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we gotta we gotta do our own fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, BET got to be more, like, we have to, I mean, I'm pretty sure Aretha Franklin's tribute is gonna be wild, but like, we have to do that. Like, those shits like that should be off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I think
let us do it first, and then y'all show love. I mean, obviously we couldn't predict when she was gonna pass, and
right.
And first of all, get the fucking awards out of here, because them shits was held on a Monday. When the fuck have the MTV awards been held on a fucking Monday?
I don't know. Them shits could have been held online, because them shits was trash.
But that's my thing. Like, historically speaking, like, who the fuck holds an award show on the weekday, like the beginning of the fucking week? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have did that shit Sunday or Saturday, or you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's usually when them shits are done. When people off work and they can sit down and, you know what I mean, like, appreciate them. But like, I don't know. That's how I know that them shits is poop, because them niggas had that shit on a fucking Monday. Who the fuck does that? Like, niggas was saying, like, I was listening to Breakfast Club. They was like, niggas didn't even know that it was awards, like,
in New York
Monday. Yeah, like,
they said New York was quiet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit is weird.
Yeah, I blame, first of all, MTV. Because y'all set this up for Madonna to go up and do this. And then Madonna is so much of an egomaniac that she didn't even realize that, bitch, you not even talking about Aretha Franklin. We didn't learn anything about Aretha Franklin. Like, that was your time to talk about Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you on that bullshit.
We don't want to know how Madonna came to be. Like, we want to know about Aretha Franklin. Like that shit was just crazy to me. Like, I felt like it was like low-key disrespectful, because it's just like, how you up here saying, like, you didn't even have, I don't even feel like you and Aretha I told you.
Oops, scratch that, okay, guys?
Edit that from the podcast. I never said that.
Yep.
Hey, that's
we'll
funny.
edit that part out.
But Yeah, man, I just feel like she's such of a, an egomaniac that she didn't even realize, like, she didn't have, like, no personal story. Like, you couldn't, y'all,
one time,
you 60. Aretha Franklin was 70, son. I thought the story was gonna wrap up like, I sang this. I thought it was going a little long, but I thought it was gonna be like, I sang this song, and then years later, I met up with Aretha, and I told her this story, and then we became best friends, and we used to do such. Nah, it never happened. Like, that never wrapped up the fucking story, bro. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was trash. I definitely feel like I'm with you. We need to celebrate our own. And if I was BT or what's the other?
Soul Train Awards.
What was the other? What's the other channels? Shit. TV1, all that shit. Like, if I was to run that shit, I would have a budget budget money set aside just for when iconic celebrities pass away, so we can put something together real quick. You know what I mean? Like, you could have put together a 30-minute shit. You know what I mean? Like, that happens within, 2 weeks of the person passing away or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for Aretha Franklin's and Prince's and Michael Jackson's and Whitney Houston's and people who, like people who shaped the culture, like,
and Prince's and shit.
Hell yeah, like they got to do something, but we can't let MTV bring out. I was like, well, they white. I'm sure it was some other white person, like, it's this fucked up that I just laughed.
Tiana Taylor-White?
No, I was gonna say it's not Tierra Marie. What's the white lady that
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Shut the fuck up. What's the white lady that used to sing with Rick James? I think she dead.
Oh, Tina Marie passed. She did.
That's what I was like saying. Tina Marie. Nah, I think she passed.
Tina Marie,
like, you could have even got like a white person with some soul. Hey, you heard about speaking of white people with soul? Did you? Okay, so
Blue-Eyed Soul.
Adam Lambert. I don't know if you remember him, but he was from American Idol. I think he won, or he was either a top person or whatever. He was with Sam Smith. The
gay white dude.
Yeah, the gay white dude with the voice.
The gay white dude that won.
Yeah, and Sam, they was on they was like all together on like a yacht or some shit, and Adam Lambert was like recording on his Snapchat, and it was a Michael Jackson song on. And Sam Smith was like, "Oh, I don't like Michael Jackson, but I like this song." And then fucking Stephanie Mills had to read him.
Yeah, where the fuck did I hear that on? I heard that somewhere.
Man, Stephanie Mills, like, my problem is, how do you how, that goes back to like, they like our culture, but they don't like us. How do you not like Michael Jackson? Like, Michael Jackson's like, I don't understand nobody who say they don't like Michael Jackson music. Like, you might not like all of his songs, but Michael Jackson did so much like little different shit. How could you not like a Michael Jackson song?
Off the Wall is in no way possible that any person in the world does not like a song from Off the Wall album. Impossible.
That's my favorite joke. That's my favorite Michael Jackson joke. Period. Hands down.
Like, impossible. It's impossible for you not to like one song. I mean, off that fucking shit. It's impossible.
And you can have your own opinion. Like, I get that, but I don't understand how you this blue-eyed soul guy and you don't like Michael Jackson. Like, this nigga paved the way for you to be here, my nigga. Like,
right.
He was a white woman. Like, come on, man. But the VMAs, leadership. What you going with?
Trash. Get them shits out of here. Get them out. Next year they're gonna be on a fucking Tuesday. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Weird ass fucking.
Yeah, I'm going with shit. What was the last BET Awards? Hip hop or regular? I don't know. Either way.
Hip hop about to come in like October. I might need to come down to damn Atlanta for that. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, hip hop, I ain't really been liking the awards lately. I felt like BET fell down on that, and these VMAs was super trash. Like, motherfuckers winning awards I ain't never heard of. Like, if you that big of a star, I should have heard of you somewhere. Like,
but MTV always got one of them. Like, it's always a white dude that be like, oh, he cleaned up this year.
You be like, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is he? Yeah.
I thought he was the head of accounting. Who the fuck is this?
I ain't watched the MTV Awards in mad long. Like when they had that social media one with all like Joanne the Scammer and all them motherfuckers in the diner and shit. I was like, nah.
Joanne the Scammer been missing. His dad or something. Got sick. Yeah. And I don't even know. No, I think Joanne the Scammer is gay. I was like, I don't even know if he gay or he just a dude that be wearing.
Yo, Joanne the Scammer was funny as shit. That shit was funny as fuck to me.
But yeah, so that shit was shit. Let's get into some more shit. All right. Now, we talked about the MTV Awards and, you know, last week, Miss Minaj gave us a bunch of content and she did not fucking disappoint this week. So let's take it in chunks. So Nicki Minaj did a Crown, interview, with, Elliott Wilson. For y'all who don't know, Crown is basically sit down interview, with Elliott Wilson of Tidal. And, he talked to people who have albums coming out, people who are kind of leading the culture, I guess, in hip hop at the time when their albums come out. So she did that. Some of the highlights, according to Fresh is, she basically said that, Remy's career was going to be with Anna Nicole and she predicted that. She did a lot of rapping as soon as she said something about, somebody she deemed as competition or a foe. She had a rhyme to, say about them. She talked about how she coached Cardi on her interviews because she didn't like the way some things came off about her when people were asking her. So she called Cardi and coached Cardi about the way she should do an interview because Nicki Minaj has it all on lock about the way you should do an interview, you know? She says that she doesn't want any more public relationships. However, she keeps telling us that she's in one now and she's not going to tell who it is. Now, come on, man. It's 2018. Like, niggas gonna find out. And you keep saying you in one. New bae. We know it ain't with Nas, or maybe they trying to keep it super low down, act like they broke up. Oh no. She talks about how people thought Safari was her gay BFF because she did, in fact, try to keep her relationship silent. I didn't think he was her gay BFF, but I would have argued you down that he was definitely not her boyfriend. Like at that time, I was like, nah, he ain't. Cause I see how she treat that nigga like a fucking assistant. Like she always treated him like an assistant. I was like, nah, like Nicki too strong willed. Like she wouldn't be with a dude like that. Like whatever, kind of find out they had been together for, 12 years or whatever. She talked about how Nas didn't want her to do Barbie Dreams, because it would have been, disrespectful. He actually gave her two, responses. She said one as a rapper, like it's dope, whatever, and then one as a boyfriend. And as a boyfriend, he didn't really like it. As a rapper, he was kind of like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And she made another comment that kind of resonated with me, where she talked about how in hip hop, you kind of got to check in with the greats. You know what I'm saying? She said like Wayne and Jay and Eminem and Kanye. And she basically implied like she one of the greats. So if you're a female rapper, like you gotta be humble and come check in with her and blah, 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 blah. Did you watch the Crown interview?
Yeah, I watched like 30 minutes of it. It got a little too much for me and I was like, okay, I'm good. I got enough of what I could for me. But, yeah, I mean, the last part, it's kind of interesting. So like, I don't know if you have to check in per se. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that like, yo, Jay, I'm finna drop an album. You know what I'm saying? But if I talk to Jay, like, yo, Jay, can I get, like, if I happen to see Jay, I mean, of course, everybody gonna want to like get some, you know what I mean? Some love or some, admiration from your peers or from your idols, I guess. But at the same time, like, it's still a competition, right? So like, even if I'm like, cause
your idols can become your rivals.
Exactly. But even still, like, she compared that shit like, are you going to ask Jordan if he feel like he's the best and shit like that? Yeah. But at the same time, like, when the nigga come in the league, when AI came in the league, he went at Jordan and crossed the fuck out of Jordan. Granted, Jordan still had 35 points and fucking won that game. But AI was basically like, yo, I'm here too, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go at the best. Like, that's just the natural order of things. Like, as far as humans go.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Shut the fuck up, Nicki,
like,
man. I'm extremely over her.
Like, I just feel like with her kind of check-in process, I feel like she kind of meant it too, like as a cosign. Like, you'll want to get a cosign from one of the best, you know what I'm saying? And like, because she feel like she is the best female, like basically Cardi or any of these new female rappers that's coming up should want her cosign. Like, Nicki, first of all, I feel like you're the one putting yourself on this pedestal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got a crazy little fan base, whatever. But like, you put yourself on this pedestal and ain't nobody got to check in with you.
Better than all the bitches ever in the life. Like, she's the nicest female, pretty much bar for bar, in my opinion.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe
but,
outside of Lauryn Hill. He's definitely outside of Lauryn Hill, but
I don't feel like Lauryn Hill has enough material for us to compare. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like Lauryn Hill was nice as a bitch. I mean, she had her Fugees verses.
Fugees, all the, like, but her rap material alone is better. Like,
I think it was like more conscious
small
and it
body
was.
Of it. But it was
she
still
ain't got
better
wordplay like Nicki though.
Like, it was still better.
She don't have wordplay like Nicki though, man. I don't feel like no female really seeing Nicki. And that's the thing. I feel like she should.
I don't know, blood.
I can't think of one female who can see Nicki, bar for bar.
Lauren
outside of making
like
the
not
music.
now because she weird and shit, but back like that Lauren, like Fuji Lauren and Miseducation Lauren.
You think all right? So you
galore.
think Lauryn Hill in her prime could see Nicki bar for bar in her prime? I'm not talking about the music that they make. I'm just talking about just rap and just rap.
Hell yeah,
rap.
Hell yeah. Go listen to the Fuji album today.
Don't come at me like I'm saying Lauryn Hill was trash. I'm not saying
No. I'm just saying, like, if you go listen to the Fuji album, listen to the score, she was smoking shit. Like, it was mad logic. It was like mad hip hop, but it was bars galore. Like, and that the score and the, what was the second one? The damn Fuji, the score was the second one. Yeah, what was the first one? Fuji Lie or some shit?
Yeah.
She was killing niggas.
I think so. No, she was definitely better than both the niggas on her team.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah,
like, I would love to have heard like them go. Like, I think she probably could get it out of Lauren on some real shit, but
I would have loved for Lauren to keep her sanity.
Yeah.
Like, who knows what? Like, all right, let me ask you this: would you rather kind of go out on top? Like, had one album and then don't nobody ever hear from you again? That's a dope album. Or have a catalog where you got like some good shit, some okay shit. And maybe like later on in your career, maybe it ain't as hot no more. Or would you rather just go out on top? Like one album, boom. Like Miseducation.
So, kind of like sell 10 million one time or sell 1 million 10 times?
That's perfect, yep. Or sell 5 million once and then 1 million the next 5 times.
Yeah. Damn, that's tough. I'd rather have the consistency, I think.
Yeah.
Like over the course of, cause I think you'll be able to eat longer, right? Cause it'll just be more product, you know what I'm saying? Because like.
Just for the sake of debate though. Like I feel like for the sake of debate, I feel like that's why Lauryn Hill get kicked out of a lot of conversations.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
she don't have the body of work and you don't like, a motherfucking broken clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? So who knows that she just lucked up? I'm not saying she just lucked up because that'd be taken away from her talent that I feel like she really genuinely had. But you know what I'm saying? She had a dope album.
Like, she really had 3 albums though. Cause like she was on each Fuji album, Killing Me Softly was the biggest song on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Ready or Not, she made that shit.
I feel like people was really only fucking with the Fugees as hard as they fucked with the Fugees was because of Lauryn Hill. Like if the Fugees was just
really
Prize,
had 3 albums.
Yeah.
Like, you know, niggas won't checking for Wyclef and his bullshit, and niggas definitely won't checking for Prize.
Well, nobody checking for Prize.
Poor fella.
Poor Prize.
I mean? His name is Prizewell. So nobody niggas ain't checking for a nigga named Prizewell. You know
nobody's checking for a Prizewell.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck is a Prizewell?
That sounds like just a little bucket with a bunch of gifts.
not full solo albums, but the best songs on all those albums were fucking like Ooh La La. That was her. It was the Ray That We Rock when we doing
That's
that
Fuji
thing.
La,
That was her. Like all the dope shit was featuring or predominantly Lauryn. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you right. I would love. I'm gonna go back and listen to the score just because. But yeah, like as I see it right now, I definitely feel like
she was killing. Yo, that motherfucker Lauryn Hill is. I can't remember the Cowboys verse, but she was killing niggas on that shit, man.
Yeah,
she nasty as fuck.
I'm mad she had a baby and went crazy.
Yeah,
ladies.
Yeah, mad babies and went crazy.
Yeah, but she was kind of gone after that first baby.
Wyclef fucked her up though.
Ladies, don't never let a Wyclef, a nigga who butt naked on a fucking
a
motorcycle, fuck you up. You remember he was oiled up on that fucking motorcycle?
Oh shit, hell yeah.
That shit was disgusting.
Yeah.
Pricewell don't.
He fucked us. I
said Pricewell.
Niggas should blame Lauryn. Niggas got to blame Wyclef for the demise of Lauryn Hill because because X Factor was all about him. You know what I'm saying? Like all about him. She was in love with that nigga.
X Factor was one of my favorite songs. I love that shit.
I mean,
everything on that shit was my shit.
The miseducation of Lauryn Hill was about like him, but X Factor specifically, that's one of the greatest songs of all time. Yeah, that's one of them. I need to
I love that song with her and Mary. That's like one of my favorite songs on that album. That's the beginning
shit
of the end.
D'Angelo. Shit was that shit. That
yeah,
shit was
nothing even matters. That is my shit. All right, you gonna have me listen to that shit tomorrow.
And what's so wild, right? I had went to see her. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but like me and my wife went to see her one time, well, twice actually.
Was she damn strumming a banjo, looking crazy with her chakras on the line?
That shit was so trash. That shit was calypso, nigga. I was like, she did like X
that
Factor
bitch was performing on a cruise ship.
She was. What was wild about it, right? Like, so the shit caught me because we was just downtown, like, because she was performing at the Red Hat and shit. Not to be too long-winded, but she was performing at the Red Hat. So we was downtown doing something, and we just so happened to ride past the Red Hat, and I was like, and it was sound check, and so I'm like, what the fuck? That shit sound like. I was like, yo, that shit sound like Lauryn Hill. Like I was just sitting at the light, but my windows was up, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking like. First, somebody was, like, in
Red Hat in the middle of the city too, like in the middle of downtown,
right downtown, right downtown. So I'm like, what the fuck? And so I listened to that shit. I was like, oh shit! I done pulled my car over because I had no idea that she was even there. I done pulled the car over, like, nigga, that's Lauryn Hill. So me and my wife jump out and shit, like, we listening to shit. I was like, oh, we gotta get tickets because, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, it was even at that point, it was still kind of calypso. But I'm thinking that was just like maybe a rendition or she was trying to freak it a little bit. Man, we got to that motherfucker, man, and this bitch was she was late. She's consistent with that late shit. She was late as fuck.
Consistently late?
Yeah, and then goddamn two, she did X Factor, and that shit was like calypso and fast. Like, it was like, that shit was so disappointing, man. And then she got me again when her and Nas came last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year.
Nah, fool me once, shame on her. Fool me twice,
I was really going to see Nas
because
I'd never seen Nas before, and as y'all know, he's one of my favorite rappers, but she was there. So, yeah, shit was trash. Fuck Lauryn Hill. Never pay any money to go see Lauryn Hill.
She be having that small ass Esther roll fro, and she be dressed like she about, I don't know, her makeup be fucked up. Yeah, so that shit crazy. But yeah, Nicki is definitely, outside of her shenanigans, to me as of right now, she the best female rapper to do it lyrically. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Period.
Eve was cold, but like
she was cold, but yeah, like
she won't like that though. Yeah, Nicki one of the best rappers ever. Crazy, like,
yeah. Nicki in my top 5 right now. My shit be changing, but Nicki in my top 5 right now. But another quick question before we get to the next part of the Nicki segment, attention addiction, Nicki Minaj edition. Do you feel like you should change your art when you get into a relationship?
Nah. I mean, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so.
So, like, if you making music about fucking bitches, whatever your music's about, that's super hip hop, stereotypical hip hop. You get into a relationship and your wife or your girl who you serious with, like, I don't like you rapping about that no more. What you like? You like this the way I make my money.
Yeah, I mean, it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
I would just say that, like, yo, it's just entertainment, boo. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause she said,
not like
the Barbie Dream shit, like, Nas didn't like, so she wasn't gonna put it out, but then basically once they broke up, she put the shit out, like, fuck it, I ain't. But she kind of gave this little speech like, yeah, I try to be submissive, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like, you know, I feel like you feel like this entertainment, this how I make my money, you know what I'm saying? And just because I'm telling a story doesn't mean that it happened today. You know what I mean? My memories are my memories, or how I normally celebrate my life is how I do that. Like, I don't feel like you should have to change that. And I feel like a real motherfucker wouldn't want you to change that. And I respect the fact that Nas gave her kind of like two answers. Like, as a rapper, I'm like, yeah, go with that shit. As your boyfriend, I don't know if I really like that shit. And with Nas being one of the gods of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you rapping about fucking these other niggas, but it wasn't even really nothing too graphic, I don't feel like, where you even took any of that shit as real. You know what I mean? And Barbie Dreams. Yeah. Besides the Meek shit. That shit was funny though to me. So then moving along, you know, her and Cardi threw some shots at each other, at the VMAs. When Cardi opened, she called herself the Empress. I thought that was funny. Cause it was clearly like, okay, bitch, you the queen. She like, I'm Cardi B, the Empress. You know what I mean? Like, throw Cardi that little shot.
A wild southern lady. She was like, you know what I'm saying?
She would probably be like Blanche Devereaux. She like New York fucking Blanche Devereaux. Like, the way she talked mad crazy.
Right.
But Nicki won the hip hop award. She went on stage and she talked about, you know, how she was gonna give out the cocksucker of the week award. Like, Nicki is mad fucking just upset and angry. I feel like she kind of threw some bars at Cardi at the end of her performance on the MTV Awards. And then, you know, this is kind of what went down between Nicki and Cardi and how they were feeling.
The Nicki Minaj Cardi B feud rolls on. In her acceptance speech for Best New Artist, Cardi seemingly had some words for Nicki. But first, let's recap what's been going on for the past week.
Do we have to?
Yes. Okay. Just to get people caught up.
All right.
Here's Nicki talking about her female rapper competition in a chat with Tidal. Then Cardi's response on Instagram Live. Then Nicki's response on her Queen radio show.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Having a big push from a label does not make you great. And to me, doesn't mean that you're my competition or you're not my competition.
If everybody can have a number one, then why not everybody have one? Why is that? There's other labels. They got a lot of money. Why can they buy their artist number one? Why can they buy their artist success? Atlantic, they got other female rappers. I'm not the only female rappers. Why can't they buy their success? Cause you can't buy people career. You can't make people love you.
Now, I didn't know Cardi and I had an issue, but I guess we do since you're saying it, and you know, other people are saying it. To me, she may have taken an issue with things that I've said, but I'm not going to bite my tongue. I mean, this is right. You gotta have thick skin. People talk about me all the time. I don't go around and tell people, oh, stop posting me because I see one bad thing about myself. You can't expect to be liked and loved and praised all the time. Give me a break.
I want to thank all my fans, my family that supported me, all the love that my fans, that my friends, that everybody shows me is genuine, is beautiful, and that's something that God give me that you can't buy, bitch.
So they basically going back and forth. Nicki has been accusing, basically people are paying for Cardi to be number one, and people paying, like the record label and shit, paying for Cardi to have these number one records and all this bullshit. Like, she ain't really popping. Like, if this shit wasn't going on, whatever. And as you hear in the clip, like, Cardi just like, I mean, if they could pay for people, why they not paying for everybody? You know what I'm saying? Right. Saying to have that. Nicki's album came out. Nicki's album was number 2. Nicki is super upset because her album was number 2 and not number 1. She talked all this shit about how her album was going to be number 1. But this is not Nicki's first number 2 debut. But I guess she feel like she rising in these ranks so much that she should automatically get a number one. Travis Scott's album was actually number one for 2 weeks in a row. His Astroworld album came out last week. And it was number one last week and it's number one this week. Nicki gets so mad she goes on her fucking rant on Twitter and Instagram and all of that, and she actually says like, Travis' album is not really number one. Fuck what y'all seeing on these billboards, the Billboard charts and all that. Like, Travis' album ain't number one. I called him and told him that his album wasn't number one, and he understands. Bitch, who are you?
I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She says that, she even goes in like about the promo of like her idols and shit. Like, she goes in on fucking, she don't really go in, but she mentions them like the Carters and shit. You know, she want to be Beyonce BFF so bad. Like, and she love fucking Jay-Z. And she talks about Drake. She talks about how Drake's face was all over Spotify, and Spotify wanted to teach her a lesson because she debuted her album on her Beats Radio, her Queen radio show, 10 minutes before it got to Spotify, and they wanted to teach her a lesson. Spotify came back and was just like, nah, that ain't true. We've promoted you the same way we promoted everybody else. We're a fan, and that's not exactly what happened. Well, she went on her Queen radio. She went on her, she got so mad about this shit. Charlamagne decided to give her the donkey of the day for being a sore winner.
Nicki Minaj, you are blaming everyone like you lost something. You have watched too much Talladega Nights, because this quote has to be stuck in your brain. If you ain't first, you're last. But I'm telling you, that's not true. Okay, it's okay. You put out a good body of work and you sold 185,000 records. Why are you being a sore winner? Nothing you're doing is queen-like. Nicki's last album, The Pink Print, debuted at number 2 with 244,000 albums sold. Okay, I don't remember her tripping off being number 2 then, so what's the problem now? And a lot to build off, Nicki. Okay, you are a God-fearing woman, so you know as well as I do that what we don't appreciate, we risk losing. If you drop to number 8 or number 10 next week, you're gonna wish you was back at number 2. So Nicki, stop being a sore winner, because you won. You did it on them. All right, let's celebrate you having the number 2 album in the country. All the Bobs, let's celebrate. Play my joint, please. She did it on them. Come on now. Number 2 album in the country. Put your number 2s in the air if you did it on them.
All right, so Charlamagne gives her this donkey of the day for being a sore winner. She sold almost 200,000 albums. Like, in this climate, like, that's nothing to scoff at.
Like, who the fuck, when the last time a motherfucker actually bought an album? That's amazing. That shit is like so, like, I would feel weird buying an album. You know what I'm saying? Like a CD or some shit.
And you know, places to stop even selling albums.
Target, like, the only place. Mm-hmm. I only know
Best Buy stopped. Or they said that they were stopping. I don't know if they phased it all the way out, but I saw something like maybe 2-3 weeks ago where they announced like, we done. Selling albums. I was actually in that might have been Target. You know what? Target may have stopped already, because I was in a Target and it was a big ass space back there where the electronics was at. Mm-hmm. And now that I think about it, that's where the albums be at. And I didn't see no albums. Like, they
still sell them. I seen, this bitch Nicki, like, she's a fucking glutton for attention, but I'm about to stop following her ass for real.
Facts.
Because her butt look weird now. Like,
yeah, she gave you Centaur vibes for real.
Yeah, her fucking butt look like bad. She used to be bad as fuck to me, and now it's like her butt, like she had to post whatever she had on at the awards and shit. I was like, oh, your butt looks trash.
It looked like she was sitting on top of it. I don't know. Like,
yeah, it was like mad high. Like, did you get it?
It looked hard. It looked hard.
Yeah,
too.
It didn't look like no fun. It didn't look like a fun butt.
Facts. Facts.
So, like, artificial.
It looked like a hard as arithmetic, but Chinese arithmetic.
Oh, algebra 3 ass butt.
Trigonometry ass bitch.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Calculus ass.
So she was pissed about that. She went on the VMAs when she got her award. She said she was giving out the Cocksucker of the Day award. So everybody was all hyped thinking that shit was going to go to Charlamagne, right? Cause we wanted to hear exactly what she was going to say. Cause they've been having like a low-key beef for the past 2-3 years or whatever, right? So Nicki decided on her Queen Radio to switch it up and call it the whole nigga of the week. And she ended up giving that shit to Travis Scott. And here's what Nicki had to say about Travis Scott.
Whole nigga of the week, of course, is Travis Scott. Woo! Travis Scott on Thursday, when he realized the Queen was about to have the #1 album in America, he and his label decided to have Kylie and baby Stormy put up a tour pass. He had her go and post and say, hey, me and Stormy can't wait to see y'all. How are you selling something that does not have anything to do with your album, but it's being counted on Billboard as album sales? But what we not gonna do is have this auto-tune man coming up here selling fucking sweaters and telling y'all he sold 500,000 fucking albums, because he didn't. And it's a lot of rappers behind the scene that want to talk about it and they're scared. But sweetheart, I'm not scared. I'm legendary in these streets.
So she gives Travis this whole nigga of the week award. Now take it that Travis at the VMAs, I feel like Travis made it a point to say he had the #1 album, because that's what he said at the end of his performance. He was like, #1 album in the country. You know what I mean? Like, just to let you know, I know what she said. But just to let you know, you know what I'm saying? So let's back up a little bit before we get to the Travis shit. With her and Cardi calling her like a bitch at the end and all of that. Do you feel like Cardi is just like fed up of Nicki bullshit, or you feel like that was like a little slight chin tap?
You can only goddamn keep pushing me over. Like, I really didn't fuck with you from the beginning.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell like Cardi like one of them bitches is like a gang, like she in gang, so she really don't fuck with hoes. Like, she got that stripper mentality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so she really ain't really, I don't really give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
That's how like her whole mental is. Like, she from the project, she shoots a strip, she in a gang, she on some, you know what I mean? Like, she be thugging, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can tell, like, she got that, like, that persona. So, like, she don't give a fuck about Nicki, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, like, get the fuck, like, it would have been cool if it was cool, but otherwise, I'm straight. Otherwise, I'm getting this bread. Yeah. I'm, like, still the hottest in the game, regardless of what you say.
Right.
And I did this shit my way.
And that's another thing that Cardi kind of said in the clip, like, dog, why can't we all have a #1? Like, I don't get it. Like, I feel like Cardi, and Cardi, you know, Cardi is still Cardi for the most part. And she tries really hard to play the industry game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what she been playing with Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to play this industry game with you, bitch. But I'm out here, I'm winning fucking awards, I'm still doing my shit. And my album came out #1. Your album didn't.
Right.
I won fucking 3 awards tonight. You didn't. Like, and Cardi had like some real shit. Like, people genuinely fuck with me, and that's something money can't buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you so wrapped up because everybody
#1, despite all that bullshit you talking about, motherfuckers is doing this label push. Fuck up.
Yeah, like the whole shit crazy. And why is Nicki upset for Travis doing better marketing than her? Like, she literally have done all the same things that Travis has done. You mad because Travis sold shirts with his album. So her argument is she mad that his baby mama like shouted him out to go listen to her baby's daddy's fucking music. The fuck? Like, she can do that. What the fuck? Like, you ain't mad at goddamn Kim for wearing Kanye clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit. But like, but the thing about it is, you sold clothes in bundles. You've literally sold your album with the Queen sweatshirt. You've sold concert bundles. If you buy the concert ticket, you get the album. Same thing Travis did. You mad because his baby mama and his child more popular than you. Yeah. You had all your famous friends who fuck with you post your album. do little Snapchats and Instagrams to your album. You did the same thing he did, but his baby mama. How delusional are you that I would not have my baby mama, even if my baby mama worked at the motherfucking Kroger? Why wouldn't I have my baby mama post my shit? Yeah. If I'm trying to sell something.
Yeah, she's stupid, guys.
She delusional. Like, I just want to know, like, are we witnessing a breakdown?
She on, yeah. I told you, I said on the last week, like, we are witnessing a star dimming in front of us. Like,
and it's all dimming on her own, though. That's what makes it so crazy. And she mad erratic,
like, she, like, shout the Joe podcast from like, he been saying that shit for mad long, but the bitch be on pills, like, she a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Like, she done proclaimed to be like pills and potion and all that other, like, the bitch be popping mad pills. I think she's just mad erratic.
I personally think that, and I tried to shoot Nicki a little bit of bail last week, but I really feel like, you know, Nicki, she's went through this superstardom. I don't feel like she really had no friends no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody that's around her every day. You know what I'm saying? That's with her. I feel like she done went through some things, like with her brother and all of that. And I know that's on the list of questions you can't ask, cause ain't nobody asked about her brother this whole thing. I know that's on the list. That's the only way that shit'll slide. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she done went through a couple breakups, and I feel like she coping with narcotics. So with that whole, like, the mental breakdown, I think it goes back to something Tam V said last week, like, the mental health and the drugs go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's exactly what it is. And ain't nobody, she got like, kind of like this, old school diva mindset, I feel like. Like, that shit ain't flying in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like, people back, your Arethas and your Mariahs and all them people who are known to be divas, and not in a good way. You know what I mean? Not the good term of divas. Like, demanding ass motherfuckers, rest in peace, still Aretha Franklin, but her legacy was her legacy. Like, she had that kind of, vibe. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like her history. Like, she was a diva. You know what I'm saying? She demanded shit, and it's how you do it. It's the difference between being a strong woman and being a diva. And she want everybody to cater to her, and I feel like she's surrounded by yes men. And she is so sad to me because Nicki is ultra talented. Like, she's like, we both agree that she's like the best, you know what I mean, female rapper, or at least today. She's the best female rapper, or one of the best rappers, period. And she's causing her own demise. And I'm just like, Nicki, like, the reason that we love Cardi is because of Cardi's personality. So being the anti-Cardi ain't gonna get you where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad to me because she's literally responding to everything on the internet. When did you turn into 50 Cent? Why do you have so much time on your hands? Like, I was just online, like, earlier before we started recording, and she was responding to some just random fan, cussing them out. She was on Bill, she talking to Billboard and Huffington Post. Anybody who's putting any press that she does not seem satisfactory, she like, oh, you in the running for the cocksucker of the day award. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nicki, you can't burn all the bridges because you think you did this on your own, but you really didn't. The same way all them people was behind Cardi, they was behind you at one point in time.
Right.
And you gonna be out here like motherfucking Monique talking about you can't even get 400,000 for your Netflix special, my loves. You know what I mean? Like, you doing that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then the icing on top of the cake is now your tour is canceled. They were saying like her ticket sales were low. And for y'all who don't know, she was going on tour with Future. I don't even think Nicki and Future have the same fans. Like, would you? I don't know, cause I would never pay to go see Future unless it was like $20 or $25.
It's a dope show.
I'm not a huge Future fan though. Like, I like his singles, but I'm not just about to be sitting there listening to Future. You know what I'm saying?
I went to a Future show at the amphitheater, him and Migos. That shit was a dope show. Super duper dope. But nah, I mean, honestly, I'd never go pay to see Nicki. Like, I don't really like her. I wouldn't want to see her in concert. I'm cool with all that. Like,
yeah.
It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's not for me. It's not catered to me. in my life.
I just don't see the Barbs and the whatever the Future Hive is called like coexisting really. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't know why. And I feel like she probably kind of picked Future because he one of the few people in the industry that she still got a relationship with. But he's out. He was like, I'm good, love, and joy. And the motherfucking Nicki blames it on. So basically what she's saying is she didn't cancel the tour. She basically switched around the European leg and the North American leg. But that shit not until February. Talking about she don't have time to rehearse. Is people even waiting that long to go see people these days? I feel like everything is more instant now. Like, you drop your album, you should be saying the tour starts in a month. You know what I mean? Like, people not waiting 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to hear some music you put out 5 months ago.
Well, I think that Chris Brown tour, I mean, granted he's a different type of artist, but I mean, I guess they're kind of,
but Chris Brown constantly has music out. Nicki is one of those artists who only drops every 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like Beyonce drops like every 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And even in between that, she making that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nicki literally puts out an album every 2 to 3 years. You're not about to put out an album and then we wait 5 months to see you perform that shit. I don't know. But my last question in regards to Nicki, then we can wrap Nicki up. If you're the A&R, if you're the record executive or the publicist or whomever, how are you fixing this situation for your artist? What would be your thought process?
I have no idea. I just feel like, yo, please shut the fuck up.
That's your professional opinion?
I don't mince words very often, so I just be like, yo, please shut the fuck up. Like, chill out. Goddamn. Like, you making a shitstorm. Like, you're, in this case, all publicity is not necessarily good because now you're just like spiraling out of control and you need damage control. And I don't know. I think she's a little too far gone. But I mean, this is fucking 2018. So if you just shut the fuck up for about 3 weeks and everybody really won't give a fuck about it anymore, and you'll be, you know, you can move on to some other shit. But just chill out and get back to like just making dope shit and just like focusing on your album and promoting your album for what it is versus like all the hoopla and the fucking, you know, rigmarole that comes along with it. So shut the fuck up that would be my advice.
So like, I was thinking about this, and if it was me, record executive fresh, I'm putting my record executive hat on because y'all know I feel like I'm a record executive. I would basically tell Nicki like, in essence, kind of what you said, like, all right, like, this is what we need to do. We need to work on your image. Cause it's basically image control now. You know what I'm saying? Get her off of social media. And then I would take Nicki and I would take her away for like at least 6 months. And what I would do in that 6 months, whether it's staged, whether it's real, whatever it is that happens, I will put her in settings where she look like she's genuinely having a good time with friends. She never looked like she having a good time. She looked like everything that she does is for the camera. Even when she take pictures, if she's with the celebrity, it's never genuine. It's never like, ha ha ha, I'm just with the girls having a good time, or I'm with my good. Everything is for marketing. Everything is for, you know, like shit like that. So I just feel like I would take her away, get her a boo. If not get her a boo, just get her some friends. Have her going to vacation spots and shit like that. Not like bougie shit like I'm going to Prague in my private jet. Like, you know, you see your favorite celebrities like just chilling, having a good time. Like, that's what I think I would do with Nicki. I would have her like do some features and shit, but I wouldn't have her in the spotlight. I would have her where she would be seen, but not necessarily in the spotlight. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just get her image together and then bring her back with just some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some undeniable shit. And I would get her therapy for fucking sure. I would get her some therapy. Yeah, I would get her some therapy and like get her healing together, because I 100% believe she got shit going on that she just don't deal with. And then she's fucking overcompensating and she's fucking spiraling out of control. So anyway, Nicki Minaj, it's shit. You know what I mean? I don't even think we got
tired of her.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about that.
We don't have to talk about her next week.
Yeah. Unless it's just something fun. Like, I just want to be something crazy. Real quick. So Drake, opened up his, Aubrey and the Three Amigos, tour kicked off this weekend in Chicago. On Saturday, Drake performed his song No Tellin' from, his 2015, mixtape, album, whatever he's calling it. You know, niggas put out albums and call it different shit, but if you're reading this, it's too late. Where on the, Ain't No Telling, he name drops Kanye in the original verse. However, during his performance in Chicago, he purposely edited the lyrics, to take shots at Kanye. He said that, had a job selling Jabot jeans. I had the yellow Techno Marine. Then Kanye flopped. It was polos and backpacks. The original verse goes, then Kanye dropped. He changed that to Kanye flopped. I found this very interesting because one, you chose to do it in Kanye's hometown. You think it's super hard when a nigga diss a nigga in a nigga hometown?
Yeah, it's amazing. It takes a lot. Yeah, that's hard. That's the best way to do it. Okay.
So here's my thing about that. Can Drake actually keep coming for Kanye after Jazz Prince kind of squashed the beef between what's supposedly been going on between, you know, him and Pusha and Kanye and him being mad? He's basically mad at Kanye for giving Push the ammunition for the Adion story or whatever. Do you feel like Drake is in a position to take shots?
Yeah.
Okay, explain. We got a podcast. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to get into it. Yeah, he's always like, you rap, you're always in a position to say something. What?
Go ahead.
You rap, so you're always in a position to say something. Like, you goddamn give him a bar. Like, take a pop shot. Like, I mean, because technically the beef was between him and Kanye that Pusha T had. So, and that's what I guess Jay Prince intervened, but the shit really stems from him and Kanye's disdain for one another. So hell yeah. Goddamn, I'm always here for it. Tap him on the ass.
I think that with the whole Drake thing, like, I'm not really feeling Drake taking shots at nobody because I feel like he pussied out. I still feel like he pussied out with the whole Pusha T thing. And I feel like he coming for Kanye because Kanye got more shit to talk about than Pusha T. It's a million shots you could take at Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he not all rosy with Pusha T, but he ain't gonna say nothing about Pusha T. But you still taking shots at Kanye? Like, I don't know. I'm not taking your tough guy act with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, either you with it or you not. You with the smoke or you not with the smoke. You just gonna pick somebody that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Kanye got a lot of shit we could talk about, and I'm definitely not a Kanye fan right now, so I'm not here to defend Kanye, but come on, Drake, like, don't be taking shots at one of them niggas in shit. He better be glad that them niggas in Chicago don't really fucking fuck with Kanye either, because, you know what I mean? Chicago ain't no place to be going to fucking dissing nobody for real. But I don't know, I just found it a little fishy that you still taking shots at Kanye. You can't be a tough guy. Either you with the shits or you not with the shits, Aubrey. So, get with it. Don't pick and choose who you gonna pick on and who you not gonna pick on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this some hip hop shit. If some hip hop shit, be some hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? But, do you feel like, Ye is a flop at this point?
Say that again.
Do you feel like Kanye is a flop?
Yeah, hell yeah. I think it's pretty much over for Mr. fucking Squishy Shoes. Yeah. I think it's,
Mr. Ortho Sanders.
Yeah, I think his wave is riding out. I mean, I don't know. I think his album flop. I don't know. I didn't listen to it, so I haven't heard anything off of it. But,
I think all them albums flopped. All them albums he put out, them 7 albums. Tiana joint flopped. I'm talking about as far as like charts, record sales, like all that shit. Tiana shit flopped. His shit flopped. The Nas shit flopped. The him and Cudi shit flopped. Like, did any of those albums make any noise? As far as like sales or, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, like, yeah, that's kind of a flop. If Kanye and Drake both stop making music today, left, went on an island somewhere, and we never heard from them again, who would be considered the bigger icon?
Drake.
You think Drake?
Yeah.
Explain.
Drake just got more. I mean, Kanye got hits clearly, but I think Drake can do a show by himself for about 2 hours. So Kanye could probably do about an hour and some change. Just, I mean, granted, I'm not discounting anything Kanye has, but I think in terms of just cultural mainstay, I think Drake has a leg up on him because, for one, fucking Kanye is just like, he's super weird. Like Drake, while he might be lame, he don't really seem like a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not painted outside of this whole Adidon, whatever the son's name. Like he was pretty much blemish free. You know what I'm saying? Like, and well, that and the ghostwriting shit. But yeah. Kanye has ghostwriters. So, I mean, those two things, while significant, I think just Drake has a little bit more of a, like he was younger, and I don't know. I think just for me, if I were to pick my two favorite artists between them two, I'd probably say Drake, I guess. I don't know. That's a good question. Because I mean, young.
Who album you taking? Who you only get one catalog. Who catalog you taking?
Fuck.
I'll tell you who I'm taking while you thinking. I'm taking
Kanye catalog.
I'm taking Kanye catalog. I'm definitely taking Kanye catalog.
But I could put a catalog together. Like if I was able to take a hodgepodge of all the Drake shit that I fuck with hard, it would definitely rival Kanye shit. Like definitely. I can put the 5, cause you gotta think about all the freestyles, like them 5 a.m. in Dallases and 6 a.m. in Torontos and all that other shit. I could put mad shit together of Drake's that would be song for song. Like I could put my own albums together that would rival Kanye shit.
Yeah, so I feel you on that. I think that if we're talking about strictly number of songs, then Drake probably got it. But if we're talking about catalog as a whole, like I'm definitely taking the first 3-4 Kanye joints over anything Drake has, only because again, to me, Drake doesn't have an album I can play all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Drake doesn't have a classic album. I feel like Kanye got like 3 classic albums.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I love 808s and Heartbreaks. I love that shit. Nobody gives that shit as much critical acclaim, but that shit was a great album.
You know what? I like certain songs of 808s and Heartbreaks, but what's the name grew on me. I wasn't really feeling most of that. What was the joint where he had like the ballerina on the bitch? Twisted Fantasy.
Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's one of my favorite ones.
That grew up.
I didn't honestly like. Contrary to like everybody else, like Late Registration and College Dropout, those shits were cool.
Nah,
but like
some
of
it
wasn't
for me.
They was alright.
I love that shit.
They're not my favorite Kanye albums. I'll say that. Like,
yeah, they definitely mine. All the first 3 joints is my favorite Kanye joints. Period.
Was Late Registration? What else? What was
it? Was College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation. And Graduation was where he had like Good Life and all that shit on it. Welcome to the Good Life. He had that joint. He had Wake Up, Mr. West. He had was it that one on there? He had he had a record joint. He had that Stronger Man.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, all them shits was I fuck with all them joints.
That was a good album, I guess.
I think Drake don't have an album to hold up to Kanye's.
Stronger, Champion, I Wonder, Tell Me Nothing is one of the greatest songs of all time. Tell Me Nothing
is great.
That shit is fucking crazy.
Great.
Let me put that there. I'm adding shit to my library. That's what I love about streaming music, because as soon as you hear some shit, you can definitely put it on. Drunken Hot Girls, Flashing Lights, Everything I Am. That was cool.
Yeah, all that.
Home, I'm Coming Home. I didn't like that.
I like that.
Big Brother
I
was
love
cool.
the Coming Home. Yeah, I like that whole. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. The Glory, I don't remember what that was.
First 3 Kanyes, you can give me that all day. I listen to the first 3 Kanyes over any 3 Drake full albums. Period. That's how I'm rocking. But yeah, so Kanye, Drake dissing Kanye is litter shit.
I'm here for it. Fuck it. Turn up.
I think it's lit only because it gives me content, and I want to see how this shit pans out. I like when I feel like chicken niggas get tough. I don't feel like Drake is a tough guy in any regards. So and I feel like Kanye is just a fucking psychopath. So I want to see how he responds, but I don't feel like Drake has responded to Kanye like at all. He might have responded on his album, but I wouldn't know because I didn't listen to that shit. But yeah, that was little shit. We want to get into Ain't Shit in 2 cents, and Ain't Shit in 2 cents is our listener letter segment, where we give advice to people who clearly don't care about taking advice from people who drink a lot. You ready for this letter, B?
Yeah, let's see who got Little Bitty Naked Junior.
Not at all.
Who we got?
This is like the opposite of Little Bitty Naked. Like I would put clothes on. But I feel like you should be able to give some good advice to this. It says, "Hi, Ain't Shit Show podcast. I got engaged 3 weeks ago to my dope boyfriend of 3 years. We got engaged and he seems super excited to start our lives together. And he's also ready to start a family. When we first started dating, we discussed children, and I was all for it. But in the past 3 years, my interests are not the same. Seeing my friends and family with kids seem like so much of a hindrance. My career is taking off. I'm about to buy my dream starter home, and I just want to enjoy life, travel, and do dope shit with my new husband. I want to be able to have sex anytime I want and pick up and go at the drop of a dime. I just don't see kids in my future anymore. I'm 30 years old, so I still have time, but as of right now, that's not something that I want to do. He is an only child, and he wants at least 3 kids. Should I talk to him now and risk losing him, or play along and hope that I feel like I want kids down the line? Help me out." And it's from Anonymous.
Anonymous, I wanna know your name.
What advice you got for Anonymous today?
Listen to Bobby V. I don't know. That shit is weird. So y'all didn't talk about having kids before y'all got married? Like the fuck?
No,
like,
but they did talk about
like
that. Were you not listening? She said they talked about it.
Yeah. But
she said 3 years ago, she said they used to talk about it a lot, and she said she was down for it. You know what I'm saying? But that was 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
now
saying?
She gotta change her heart.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you this. In a marriage, you must communicate. Communication is the key for a marriage to thrive and prosper. So I feel like you should tell buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and I would tell him now because he may not be with it. So y'all can go ahead and divorce. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I can't remember what an annulment. I don't know where you are, but I don't want to put divorce on the marriage. But at the same time, like, obviously that's pretty significant to him, right? Because he's an only child and he wants children.
Yeah.
I was the same, right? But my wife also wanted children, so we were obviously equally yoked on that. But I also understand having the need to want to go and be, you know, traveling and do all that shit, because kids definitely slow you down if you do it right, and as you should. But at the same time, like, I mean, in a marriage, it's compromise, one. So you may say, hey, I don't want 3 kids, but I just want 1. So we might shoot for 1, and hopefully that is a healthy, beautiful baby, and it turns out to be good. But I think you should definitely, first of all, communicate how you're feeling, and then, you know, kind of let that take course. But otherwise, if you don't tell them, that shit could just get funky. Like, and don't try to like not plan B's, but like no, you know, fucking contraceptives or some shit. Don't do that on the sneak. So I would definitely just tell them. You know what I'm saying? Just, you married them, so you should be comfortable enough.
No,
to
they're
talk to
engaged.
Damn, I thought they got married.
Bro.
Oh, y'all good then? Shit, if you don't, definitely tell them before y'all get hitched. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely tell him, because that shit is definitely a deal breaker. Like, if he want kids and you won't budge on that, then I think y'all should go y'all separate ways. And I know you love him and shit, and you said he was your dream guy, and you about to buy a dream house, but I think he wants to put some kids up in there. So I feel like, I know you said that you
don't want to lose him or risk losing him or whatever. But my whole thought process on that is, if he wants something bad enough, then you should love him enough to let him go to go get that, if you know that that's not something that you want. Or you should at least love him enough to let him make his decision. And if that decision is not with you, then you should love him enough to want him to just be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you saying you 30, you know, you felt like that. I'm assuming when you were 27 that you wanted kids, and now you're just like, I don't know if they for me. You still got some childbearing years with you. You know what I'm saying? You may feel differently down the line and go back, but it's also the fact that you may not. You know what I'm saying? This just may be how you feel. And then after y'all get married, you don't know if he want to start working on kids like right then. And like you said, then you're going to have to come up with some lies, and you're going to pop some pills and, you know, doing all that, denying him of the child that he want. And, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he a good dude and all that. And, you know, it's hard to come across good men and all that shit. But, you know what I'm saying? You can't hold him hostage either or lie to him, because that's going to come back on you. You know what I'm saying?
I say this too. Like, I say this too, because I was myself got married, not young, but I got married, and I kind of wanted to have kids. I won't say that's the reason I got married, but I also didn't want a baby mama and shit. So when we got married, like shortly thereafter, like we got married in March and we were pregnant probably by like July. So in retrospect, hindsight being 2020, I may have waited like another year, but I mean, we were together quite a while before we got married, and we used to do a lot of shit, travel and do all type of shit, bought houses and shit like that. So we made a life. We had a life before our kids.
Yeah.
Seems kind of distant now, but maybe, so set the parameters, right? Like, boom. Okay. So if we do get married, I want to marry you still. I don't want to lose you. And I don't want, you know, the child. So how about we give ourselves some time? So we get married, and then we get past our first year anniversary, and then see where we're at in terms of our relationship, where in terms of our marriage, and then where we at, if we're enjoying, you know, spending weeks in a desolate location on vacation, or did we want to change life? Because I mean, nobody's the same that they were 2 or 3 years ago or 5 years ago.
Right.
So things happen and change in your life. So I would say, from a person who had kids kind of shortly thereafter, like right as he got married, pretty much, I may have wanted to waited a year, but I mean, it really wouldn't have changed anything, you know, because I still wanted to have kids, and so did she. So, you know, no time like the present, I guess, because now that you're 30, right, you're going to get older, and sleep is at a premium. So the older you get, the more you'll love sleep. And when you get newborn children and 5-year-olds and shit, like my kids still wake up at 7 in the morning. So like all the time, that shit doesn't stop. I don't know when they're going to start sleeping later. I pray to God it's soon. But I just say that, like, sleep is at a premium. So once you get a little older, you know, you cherish those things. So, I just say maybe give yourself a year and then kind of gauge it from there.
Well, as a person who, does not want kids, you know, I feel like if either you kind of want it or you don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, once you're younger and you like, oh yeah, I you know what I mean? I want kids, but then when you get older and you say, no, I don't know many people that flip back that other way. But I'm not saying it's possible. You know, I'm not saying that it's not possible. But you kind of already view how you want your life. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely need to have that conversation with him. And, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you gotta have that conversation. I feel like no matter what you have going on, you have to put people in a position to choose, to make informed decisions. You know what I'm saying? So, Anonymous, let us know, like, how that conversation go, because I'm hoping that you actually are going to have a conversation with this man and not lead him on. And he was an only child. I come from 4 children, so I'm not that pressed. I have, like, nieces and nephews and shit. He has, like, he's an only child, so he wants to know what that feels like to have kids that have siblings and shit like that. And I don't feel like you should deny him that if that's what he really wants. And if you love something, you gotta let it go, or at least take a chance, because it's way easier for him to leave you now before y'all spend all this money on this wedding, and then you gotta pay for a divorce, and then you gotta separate all this shit, and then you gotta get lawyers involved. So don't be selfish. Go ahead and have a conversation with him and let us know how that go for you. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Much blessings to y'all.
Yeah. Congratulations on your engagement too, man.
Yeah. One way or another.
So if y'all want to get advice from us, because we give great advice, I want y'all to write into the ain'tshitshow@gmail.com, and that's an X with an I will be, and your letter may get read on the show. Let's go into Free Smoke. Free Smoke is where we talk about anything basically we want to talk about, hot button or personal issues, anything from politics to petty. And our subject matter was a little bit on the heavy side, although it was fun on the heavy side last week. So I just really wanted to do something fun. So I told B Hill, like, yo, let's do Fuck, Marry, Kill. Because I thought that would be some fun shit to get perspectives on what people think. B, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You let it fly first.
Alright. You trying to figure out which way you gonna go with it, because I got some options here. I'm gonna start off real easy for you. Alright, this is my Fuck, Marry, Kill Insecure edition.
Shit.
Issa, Molly,
that's crazy because I was gonna
Tiffany.
use that. That sucks. So
Issa, Molly, Tiffany, who is Amanda Seales. Who you going with? Fuck, Marry, Kill.
I'm gonna fuck Tiffany because she's the prettier of the three. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Amanda Seales is prettier than all of them. Fuck, marry, kill. I'll probably marry Molly.
Really?
No.
Really?
Nah.
Talk it out. I want to hear your thought process.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda fine. So, I mean, she's not fine. Well, she's pretty. She's not ugly.
All right, so first of all, hold on. Let me ask you. Are you going by the character?
I know.
Or are you going by the actual actress?
So I'm mixing them. They're actually.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So let's go with the character.
Character, nah, I'd probably kill Amanda Seales because she's like mad bougie and shit, and I don't really like bougie bitches.
Okay.
I would. Molly seemed like she got some good sex, even though she's a virgin in real life. But right. Molly on the show seems like she has some pretty good vagina. I don't know how good because she can't really keep a man. So, but it probably would be good to have. She dark skinned girls typically have like better vagina.
Shit.
And I'd probably marry Issa just cause she like funny as hell. Like she mad weird and like quirky and shit. So she seemed like she'd be fun to like just be around, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see that logic. Raise some pretty cool kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true. We got y'all. All right. I got you. All right, go.
Yeah. All right. Fuck, marry, kill Black Comedian Edition.
All right.
We got Dave Chappelle.
Oh gosh.
Chris Rock.
Oh gosh.
And Eddie Murphy.
All right, we said Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. All right.
So they're all gonna make you laugh at some point. So
no, they're not, because I don't find Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock funny. So
it's
I'm definitely
normal conversation that probably make you laugh though.
Chris Rock, he dead. Gone. He out of here. He's the most unattractive. I would fuck Dave Chappelle because he seemed like you'll just smoke weed and then fucking laugh and shit. You know what I mean? Then it's bye, like we gone. I would marry Eddie Murphy because he's the most attractive. He should still have money and he funny. So that's how I'm rocking with it. And Eddie Murphy is also a movie star. So I'm rocking with that. All right. Fuck, marry, kill. A chick that's 8 foot tall. A chick that's 3 feet tall. And a 500-pound chick.
I think you already asked me this before. Something similar like on a previous podcast.
Yeah.
And what was the third option?
500-pound chick.
Dead. She's dead.
From diabetes.
She died from fucking several things. Heart attack, stroke, all type of shit. Yeah, I'm cool on her.
The sugar and the gout. Go ahead.
So who is fine? Who's the finer of the two?
I don't know.
8 foot and 3 foot.
It don't matter. Only information you got is 8 foot, 3 foot, 500 pounds. They all the same pretty in the face. We looking at 8 foot, 3 foot, 500 pounds.
Yeah, I can't fuck with the 500 pound life. That's not. I can't.
What is she 500 pounds like with a cute ass face though?
Yeah, nah, I'm cool. I can't. I like bigger girls, but I can't do 500 pounds. That's not me. The 8 foot bitch. I'm marrying her because we'll probably have kids, and they go into the league.
You gonna have to wear heels when y'all go out. You can't wear your flats.
We ain't going out.
We ain't going out.
We gonna have a nice tall ass house. Like we gonna have all vaulted ceilings.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal, who's your realtor?
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like we gonna have to do something.
All right, so
yeah, and I would fuck the little 3-year-old.
Oh,
you say what?
Oh no, you killed the 500 pound. So you just
I'm
gonna
fuck
smash
the little 3 foot lady, because that'd probably be fun. Like we can do all type of weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like Pastor Troy.
And you know what I'm saying? Like you can fuck her in the baby seat or some shit. Like you can do mad like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just
fuck her in the baby seat is dumb funny.
you can do mad like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, you can just take her to Chuck E. Cheese and shit.
Oh, man. That's
like, you can get kids, like, you can go out to eat after y'all fuck and shit and get, like, the kids' menu type shit. And then, like, not have to pay full price. You can go to the movies. You can take her in the movies and shit and not have to pay full price, and you can have sex with her and nobody knows.
They're going to be like, they're going to be like, sir, why do your daughter have such a big head and a big ass?
Right. Well, you know.
A condition. Don't worry about it. She's still 4. Yeah, she needs that kids' menu. Let's do that. All right, go ahead. You go.
All right. Fucking in the ladies edition. I know, not putting you in that position, but you know, just for
it's
fun.
whatever. Let's go.
Tory Bricks.
Okay. Yeah, I know Tory Bricks is my Instagram girlfriend. Okay, Tory Bricks. Amber Rose. No. Take Amber Rose off. Tory Bricks. Drea. I was killing Amber Rose off gay anyway, so I was waiting to kill her. Go ahead.
Young M.A.
Young M.A. is dead. Young M.A. can rap, but she is not attractive, at all.
She's not attractive at all.
You said Drea or Tory Bricks?
Mm-hmm.
Young M.A. dead. I would fuck Drea. Cause Drea don't seem that smart to me. So I really can't spend my life with her. Tory Bricks, she pretty, and I'm not saying she's the smartest, but she just seemed like she can hold a better conversation than Drea. So that's what I'm rolling with.
I can fuck with that.
But yeah, Young M.A., no way. Pie face, strong man. I'm
she's
out.
So unattractive, man.
Bitches love Young M.A. though. They think she's fine.
So weird.
They love her.
That's what I don't get.
They love Young M.A.
If you don't like a girl, she should at least be pretty.
When I think about it, even if she was more feminine, I still don't think she would be more attractive. She's just not attractive, period, to me.
Nah, she's not.
Her face is flat and wide, and I don't know.
Bad skin.
And her, I just don't feel nothing physically about Young M.A. All right, here we go. Fuck, marry, kill. Shim edition. Shanae.
Jesus.
Wanda. Madea. Who you rolling with?
Somehow somebody got a hold of a machine gun and started killing everybody. I don't know what happened. It was crazy. It was like a fucking mass suicide. It was weird. I can't really. I don't know. They're all. You
gotta go. You gotta give me something. Come on. It's a game. It's not your masculinity. You just gotta roll.
This shit is weird for me.
Get outside of yourself. It's a game.
It's because I can't say that one looks pretty because it's
right.
Man. It's a fucking
You gave me Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Madea is I can't fuck any of them. We can. I just can't say that I'm gonna fuck like a shim.
You can because this is a game. It's not real life. People know that. Step outside of
no homo. Pause
yeah, exactly. Nobody's judging you. They know it's a game. Come on, black man. You can do this.
Shanae is trash.
All of them are trash.
Wanda was really trash though. At least like Shanae could get. She used to dress like a little bit, with lacrosse colors and shit.
Oh, true.
I'm Medea old. I can't fuck no old woman.
Yeah. So who you killing? Who you killing? Let me ask you this: who you killing?
Marry Medea. I'm killing Wanda and yeah.
And you fucking
she could probably cook and shit.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Medea could probably
Wanda gotta go. She's just not attractive.
So Wanda dead. Shanae you fucking, and Medea is your sugar mama. You getting married to Medea. Mm-hmm. You didn't really have any good choices in that purposely. Nah, I think I would have had to kill Medea though. I get what you saying because she probably can't cook. But I would have had to kill Medea just because she old and the man. I had to get rid of both of those. And then I think I would have I probably would have had to roll with the marrying Shanae only because she was flyer. All them bitches was ugly, so you really couldn't roll with that. I don't know, that shit funny. Alright, you get one more, I get one more.
Alright, in the pothead edition,
okay.
Wiz,
okay,
Snoop,
okay,
and who else fucking smoke weed? Willie Nelson.
All right. I'm killing Snoop.
Killing Snoop?
I'm definitely killing Snoop. Snoop body creeps me out. His body creeps me out. Like, I don't like anything about Snoop's body. But he's working out now, though. Yeah, he just looked like a stronger praying mantis. Like, like, I can't do Snoop. Like, in the face. Like, Snoop, I don't think Snoop is super bad looking in the face, although I would personally call him attractive. Yeah, but his body has creeped me out. Like, even like when he was in that fucking tank top on Baby Boy and it was all baggy and his arm, he looked like an old man. Like, he looked like a old man. His body creeps me out. And I think that I would fuck Wiz Khalifa. And I'm marrying Willie Nelson only because I feel like he old, he white, he smoke a lot of pot, so he shouldn't want much. Like, he should have money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna have to like do a lot with him. He probably just sitting and zoning all fucking day because he fucking high as shit. Dick definitely probably can't get up. So, all
right,
I've been looking for a sponsor anyway.
Let's scratch that.
How you gonna scratch it after I answer and shit?
I know. So
go
replace
ahead,
Willie with 2 Chainz, because 2 Chainz smoke a lot of bud too, and he be like, I just watched Expensive as Shit, and he had a weed like show, and he was smoking mad bud. So replace bruh and put 2 Chainz in there. So now, start from scratch. All
right, so it changes a little bit different, not a lot, but I'm still killing Snoop. I'm still killing
I tried
Snoop.
to save you, Snoop.
And I would then, if we changing it up, I will fuck 2 Chainz because I think 2 Chainz is ugly. He looks like some type of alien. I don't find him attractive. But physically, like, his body even is different. So I guess he would be fuckable. He got a lot of money. We all got a price. And if I'm fucking an ugly nigga, I'm getting some money. And if I'm fucking a nigga, probably I'm getting some money.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna marry Wiz. Only because Wiz looks better. His body is better. His face looks better than both of them. And Wiz seemed like he always having a good time for the most part.
That's
like
true.
He always seemed like he having a good time. So
it is a joyous occasion.
Yeah. So I'm rolling with that. All right. Let me see what my last one is going to be. Should I give you, all right. You want rappers or singers?
Singers.
I knew you was gonna go there because you knew who I was gonna say with the rappers. All right, singers. Beyonce, Ashanti, Rihanna.
I'm definitely fucking Rihanna.
All right. Who you killing?
I'm definitely killing Ashanti.
You killing Ashanti?
I don't like her feet.
Oh, I forgot you got this foot fetish thing. You got. How you know Ashanti got bad feet?
Because I look at her fucking feet.
Creep
and
alert.
I'm definitely marrying B. Like, for obvious reasons. I mean, she's fucking Beyonce. She's the greatest of all time type shit.
Facts.
And she got a whole lot of money. But, like, I'm definitely cheating on Beyonce with Rihanna, though. Like, she's definitely...
That's how you know a nigga, because that wasn't even in it. He just want to let you know I'm still...
Yeah.
Even though I fuck Rihanna,
option,
I'm still cheating.
I'm definitely going over Rihanna house when I can.
Oh, man. Hey, that's funny as shit. Yeah, I get it. It is what it is. I feel like
I love Ashanti though. She fine as shit, but
Ashanti
like out of those
is
three,
fine. That's why I'm glad I ain't have to answer that question because I think
she
Ashanti
bad
is
though.
fine.
She bad, but she don't like. She
has aged great.
Is she finer than Beyonce though? She might be finer than Beyonce.
Like, all right, so
like
this is what you do.
What's
like,
crazy? Unpopular, like my unpopular opinion. Like Beyonce is not the most beautiful woman in the world to me. Like she's a pretty lady, but like I know mad women. I think Rihanna looks better than Beyonce.
Nah, I can't.
And I think Ashanti looks better than Beyonce.
All right, so this is the way I be judging if I feel like anybody is fine, male or female. Like, especially if they're a celebrity. Like, if you strip away all that celebrity and they were just a person and walked into the spotlight, would you look twice? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like out of the three, I feel like strip away all the celebrity, all of that. I feel like if Ashanti walked into the spot, she'll have more eyes than Beyonce and Rihanna.
I don't know. That's tough. That is tough because
I feel like
she
Rihanna
she is fine as shit. Like
I
just
feel
solely
like,
faced and body wise,
because Ashanti ain't had no hits. She ain't had no songs, no nothing, and she's still out here just looking good. That's her job. Like Ashanti's job is to look good right now. That's it. That's all she do. Like Rihanna, I feel like Rihanna is 70% swag.
Rihanna
like
bad though. Like she
bad because she swagged out as a bitch. She can wear anything. Like her attitude is like fuck it.
She's pretty though. Like facially, like just face, and then she got a mean body. Like she got like I
don't feel like if Rihanna was nobody and she just walked in the spot with that big ass head, and I just feel like she'd just be another bitch in the spot. To be honest,
I don't think so. I think I'd be like, damn, that motherfucker kind of fine. And she kind of tall. I like taller girls and shit.
I don't think she tall. I don't think she tall. I think she like average like 5'5" or something. 5'5". I don't think she tall at all. But I don't know. But Beyonce, yeah, because I told y'all before, I used to have arguments that I felt like Ashanti was gonna be bigger than Beyonce.
I did too. I wanted her to, like back in like Murder Inc. days and like.
Yeah, that was before Beyonce became Beyonce though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beyonce ain't always been Beyonce.
Oh yeah, I used to cape like fuck for Ashanti. Like I used to like she could like, I used to cape like hell. Like I used to really be like in love with Ashanti and shit. She bad. She is fine as shit though.
Yeah. She is fine though. So Ashanti's still fine. Like if Ashanti don't do nothing else, she's still gonna be fine.
That's true.
Now, you know what I mean? Like if Beyonce, she don't have no trainers, she don't have that, like she don't have them people to get like them with. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Beyonce is unattractive by no means
she bad.
At all.
I'm
not saying
she
that.
She bad, but she not like drop dead ass gorgeous. Like I know mad women that are like popping that are, in my opinion, a little bit more attractive.
Yeah, I think Beyonce is a whole fucking package. You know what I'm saying? Like the package makes it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything she does make her a badass bitch. So I would still marry Beyonce. I'm with you though, with the marrying Beyonce, like because she is Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let us wrap this up.
I got one more though. Hold on. For
Aye.
Just cause
then
you
we
went
gonna
first,
wrap it
so
up.
I should go last.
Okay.
Taraji, Regina King.
Oh man.
Or fucking
Regina Hall?
Nah, Regina Hall, not Regina King. Not Brenda. Not Brenda. Like the funnier one.
Yeah, Regina Hall is the pretty one.
Yeah, Regina Hall.
Regina King is the fit one.
Yeah, not Regina. And Angela Bassett for.
Oh man! So we said Regina, Taraji.
Yeah.
Regina Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And Angela Bassett.
Right.
That's hard. Don't make me do this to Angela Bassett, because Angela Bassett is fine, but she's like 60.
Yep. Shit, Taraji like 48.
Yeah, 48 and 60 is two different things. Don't get me wrong, because I do feel like Angela Bassett.
Regina Hall like 45, 40.
I think they about the same age. I think Taraji and Regina Hall about the same age, and Regina Hall might be a little bit older. All right, forgive me, Angela Bassett. Like, forgive me, but I'm killing Angela Bassett. I don't want to, because I think Angela Bassett is fine. Like, you can put her in the category with the 40-year-olds and she can hold her own. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But for the sake of the game, I'm killing Angela Bassett only because she older, and it might be shit I want to do that just cause you look young don't mean you behave young. You know what I mean? Like, it might be some shit I want to do she ain't down to do. And then I would have sex with Taraji cause she from home and I feel like it'd be a good time. And
man, DC slang.
Why you having sex and shit? Right?
Yeah.
Nah, Mo, go lower.
That's funny as hell. You lunching? No, I'm munching.
Lunching and munching. Oh, that's man, funny. Lunching and munching is funny. And I'm marrying Regina Hall because she just seemed like the marrying type.
Yeah, she seemed funny and
cool,
she
pretty and she like she a good package. I feel like she just good enough in everything. You know what I mean? It's like she seemed funny enough. She pretty enough. She talented enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like to satisfy what you need.
And she held Ace down when he got shot. Well, no, did she get killed with Ace? Did she get killed? I'm going to Paid in Full.
Oh, I was like, what? Which one?
I can't remember if she got killed in Paid in
Full.
Full.
I can't remember how Paid in Full.
But she held Ace down though. That was my nigga.
Yeah, for that reason.
I fell in love with her since then. I was like, damn, she a good girl. Holding my nigga Ace down.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Me too. I'd like to thank you guys too.
The 8 Shit Show podcast. And damn, I should know my script by now. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show. Follow us at the 8 Shit Show on social media and on all of our platforms: Twitter, IG, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Facebook, all that. And comment, write reviews, man. Follow us on Spotify too, and Spotify is free. So you don't have to have it. I have the paid version, so I forgot it was even free for real.
I just
until B told me earlier today. I was like, oh yeah, that shit is free. And it's a podcast, so you should be able to just listen straight to that. When it's an album, I think you have to listen to it on shuffle, like you can't listen to it in order. But yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. And usually I like to
I got a quote.
Okay, go ahead.
It's important to be nice, but it's also nice to be important. No. Fuck.
No, it's important to be. It's nice to be important,
but it's more important to be nice. That's it.
Thanks, B. I'm glad you went to the elementary school and got that call.
Nah, I seen The Rock say that shit the other day. That shit was fire. I was like, damn, that's a fucking like.
You
that's
didn't
how
hear that like
lived
when
his
you were
life
little.
shit,
Like it reminds me of like kindergarten and shit. Like they be like, it's nice to be important. It's still it's very appropriate.
So it lost all its steam. Okay.
Yo, until next week, I want y'all to be great. It is still Wakanda Forever. That's gonna be on Netflix, as a matter of fact. But yeah, Wakanda Forever. And we out. Oh yeah.
Peace and blessings.